here we go. Hey everyone, I am Jeremy Parsons.
And I'm Janine Rubenstein. Welcome to People and Entertainment Weekly's Red Carpet Live at the 28th Annual Screen Actors Guild Awards. This is a night of celebration, of course, but we have to acknowledge that there is such a heaviness considering what's happening in the world right now.
That's right, Janine. Our hearts, of course, are with the people of Ukraine. The Screen Actors Guild has put out a statement of support for their actors and broadcast partners who are being impacted by the conflict. And we know this is definitely going to be a topic of conversation here tonight. Our hearts are with those people. And as we are here, we are outside the Barker Hangar in Santa Monica, California, where tonight some of the year's greatest acting performances will be honored as the SAG Awards are handed out. It's a very special night that is simulcast on TNT and TBS, as always, at 8 p.m. Eastern. Also joining us down the silver carpet are Andrea Boehlke and Gerrad Hall, who are helping us kick things off with the champagne Tadario toast. Tadario, of course, has been a proud supporter, thank you, of the SAG-AFTRA Foundation and the SAG Awards for the last 22 years. It's a long, storied history. Cheers, you guys. Cheers to everyone as we kick off
a little bit
the carpet here tonight.
Oh my goodness, Andrea and Gerrad, what are you looking forward to most tonight?
Ooh, I am so excited for a lot of the TV shows. I'm a big TV gal. Yellowstone, Succession, Hacks. I mean, I can't wait to see everyone here. Who are you excited to see, Gerrad?
Well, you mentioned Yellowstone. I think a lot of people watching may be very excited about that, so looking forward to seeing if any of those folks come down the carpet. But yes, Jean Smart, Queen Jean, I cannot wait to see her here tonight. I think we might see her up on that stage taking home a win, too.
You've been talking about her this entire time.
I know, the entire time we've been here today. Yeah, we'll talk more about her a little bit later, too. But look, it's one of the first big things like this that we've had, since the pandemic started, and it's great to be here. Of course, folks are taking plenty of precautions. We have been tested, that's why our masks are off. But it's just so nice to see people back out and about and celebrating art and TV and movies and those things that, especially over the last 2 years, have really brought folks together.
And I'm excited to see the fashion. We've already seen people coming down. They look great. You look amazing, Gerrad.
Thank you very much. Yeah, we've got some of the blue going on here with our team. You look incredible. Tell me about this.
Thank you. This is Paola Estefania, and I feel a little 20s flapperish. I just want to shimmy all the time, and I match the carpet.
You do indeed, the silver carpet. Yeah, nice. You're standing out from it though, for sure. Yeah. What about you, Jeremy and Janine? What are you two looking forward to tonight?
Oh man, so much. Yeah, and by the way, you guys look great. You got the navy going.
As do you.
Yeah, thank you. Dapper 7. Styled by you. Okay. You know what? There's so many stars that are going to make their way down the carpet. Will Smith and Denzel Washington.
Oh my gosh.
It's given us flashbacks to almost 2 decades ago or so, when they were both up for leading roles in the Oscars, the SAGs, and now it's going to be exciting to see them here.
And just roles that you really get to see them come full circle. I was talking to Jeremy earlier about how Will Smith is older. He has that gray going on, and he is just really rugged. And then Denzel as Macbeth.
Yes. So we're looking forward to seeing those for sure. There's so many great nominees. Andrea, what are you guys? What else are you guys excited about as we are about to kick off? There's a big crowd down here.
I know.
Anticipation growing.
We see
for all
the
these
cameras.
What about the TV shows, particularly?
Oh, TV shows. Okay, so look, here's the thing. Succession is all anyone could talk about while it was on. It's all anyone could talk about while it was off, waiting for it to come back. Ted Lasso, of course, folks love that comedy. Their second season aired last year. They're actually filming season 3 right now. Also on TV, what else? Squid Game. Of course,
yes,
Squid Game.
A lot of buzz.
I cannot wait to see that cast here. Of course, this was such a huge moment for them, an unexpected moment. They did not anticipate, this to be such a global phenomenon. I cannot wait to see them walk this carpet.
Yeah, and the SAG Awards are always so special, as 13 awards will be handed out to individual and ensemble performances over this last year. So, Gerrad, you're kind of an expert. You're the senior awards editor at Entertainment Weekly.
That's what I've been told.
So I want to get your take individually. Who are the ones to watch?
Okay, Succession for sure. We're just talking about being excited to see them, but I think they are going to clean up in their categories. Ensemble for a drama. 3 of the men are in the category together. Brian Cox, Jeremy Strong, and Kieran Culkin. It's one of those situations where maybe they could split the vote, but I don't quite think that's going to happen. I think Jeremy Strong is going to take the win here. It will be their first for the cast. And then Sarah Snook, who is just, oh my gosh, she is one of my favorite characters on TV. I think she is also going to, Shiv, I love her. I think she is also going to take home the win here today. The cast of Ted Lasso, I think they're going to win their category. I'm going to say her again. You ready? We should do like shots every time I say Jean Smart. Take another drink of champagne. Yeah, I cannot wait to see her win. I think she will as well. And Kate Winslet, I think is going to win. She won the Emmy for Mayor of Easttown. I think she will pick that up here as well. Her co-star, Evan Peters, I'm a little apprehensive about whether he will win his category because he is in one with Michael Keaton for Dopesick, and then
he is a favorite.
Yeah, he is a favorite of this voting body. And then Murray Bartlett, who gave such a memorable performance in The White Lotus. Of course, he had a lot of big, showy, unforgettable scenes that can't really describe in too much detail.
Family-friendly here.
Yeah, but he also had such great, those scenes just even at the check-in desk at the hotel when he's smiling through his annoyance. It's so good, and you can tell everything he's thinking. So that's what I'm, on the TV side. On the film side, this is where it gets a little interesting because for the ensembles, some of these ensembles are nominated here, but they're not nominated for Best Picture. So we're not seeing The Power of the Dog here. Amazing cast, and I think we might see some of them pick up some Oscars. Those are still weeks away and anything could happen. But this is one where I'm looking at something like Don't Look Up. They have an incredible A-list cast, huge names: Meryl Streep, Leonardo DiCaprio, Jennifer Lawrence, Jonah Hill, so many great folks that I'm forgetting along the way. Could they win here? Maybe, because that material in that movie, it's tough. That satirical comedy, and especially Adam McKay's style, everybody wants to be in one of his movies like this. So I've heard a lot of their fellow actors talk about how much they love this movie and the performances. That could give him an edge. But Janine was even mentioning Will Smith being back. He's lived a bit of life. He's coming into these, very really interesting choices that he's making, very wise roles. I think we might see the cast of King Richard take this one.
I would love that. And speaking of Will, too, he has so much going on. You have King Richard, you have Bel Air.
Yeah.
Just came out, he's executive producing. He also has a book.
His book.
Hopefully we'll get to talk to him.
I got that for my mom for Christmas this year.
Did you
She
really?
is loving it.
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
Yeah, Will Smith, I mean, he's just great. He's so prolific in so many areas. He knows what makes good TV, what is a good story, what makes a good movie. He's very thoughtful about his decisions, but he also knows when to have fun, and he knows how to have fun. So that's an important winning combo.
Yes. Well, we're going to throw back down the carpet to Jeremy and Janine. We're handing out the first awards of the evening.
Exciting.
Yep. Here we go. Yeah, very excited. Thank you so much, Andrea and Gerrad. And joining us now are this year's SAG Awards ambassadors. We have Alexandre, Dadario, and Ross Butler. Good to see you both. How you feeling?
Great.
Yeah.
Very excited to be here.
Yeah, I'm excited, a little nervous, but we have to present, and
She's here to calm you down. Here to calm you down.
And you guys look amazing. You look amazing. It's half the battle.
But tell us about the looks tonight.
Yeah.
Mine's Versace custom. I'm very excited.
Very excited.
Yeah.
I like
Beautiful.
We're talking about the sparkles, the metallic
It's a
moment.
Yeah,
It's
we
a
had
moment.
to bring it out. No, this is Armani, and I love it. Yeah, it really showcases. It's a moment. It's a sparkle moment.
It showcases those shoulders. I'll tell you that right now.
Oh, okay. Let's talk about this. Let's get down to business here. Alexandre, you are announcing the winner of Outstanding Action Performance by a Stunt Ensemble in a television series. The big award. Here we go. Take it away for the nominees.
The nominees are Cobra Kai, The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Loki, Mayor of Easttown, and Squid Game. And the winner is
Here we go. Drum roll, please.
official Squid Game.
Squid Game. Woo! Congratulations.
My husband will be so excited.
Congratulations.
Okay, and Ross, you have the envelope for Outstanding Action Performance by a Stunt Ensemble in a Motion Picture, so go
ma'am.
for it.
So the nominees are Black Widow, Dune, The Matrix Resurrections, No Time to Die, and Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings.
Here we go.
And
Big
the
moment.
winner is No Time to Die.
Time to die. Nice.
On action. Wow.
Love that.
I
The
love
send-off
it.
to Daniel Craig and James Bond. Well deserved.
So great, and you guys, thank you both.
Yeah,
Thank you for joining us. And now we're gonna send it back down the carpet to Andrea and Gerrad. Appreciate it,
you guys.
guys.
Oh,
That was
Thanks.
exciting. We were talking about being excited to see the cast of Squid Game. I'm so happy to see them win those stunts because, I mean,
Oh, yeah.
look, I mean, there are plenty of, action hero shows in the mix there. Also, Cobra Kai, I would not have been upset at all if they won. Squid Game, though, I mean, it was all about the physical games, and that show, oh my gosh, so intense. Those stunt actors, congrats to them.
How would you do if you were on Squid Game in a real life situation?
Oh, I mean, I feel like my balance is pretty good. I would have been okay at red light, green light, except actually elementary school, this scar right here in my forehead is from playing Red Rover. So I don't know, maybe I would have been out on the first round. Questionable. The bigger question is, how would you have done? Because I think, given your experience
On Survivor,
on Survivor,
I'm pretty competitive, so I think I would have done pretty well.
Yeah. Tug of War to me was the really interesting one. That because there was so much strategy behind that and skill. I learned a lot from that one.
I mean, we could talk about us being on Squid Game forever, but we are.
If they need us for season 2,
instead, we're going to go back
die.
to Jeremy and Janine down the carpet.
You know, we were talking about a lot of the shows that are kind of wrapping up. Shows
Yeah.
like Ozark,
Yeah.
that we remember not so long ago exploded onto the scene and became just these huge runaway hits.
And runaway star Julie Garner, oh my goodness, like what she does in that show is just so powerful, and we've seen her move on and blossom, and they're always like big SAG award, show out.
Contenders, and they show up, and they definitely get honored by, it turns out, as we've mentioned before, the SAG Awards. And if you don't know, the thing that makes them very special, the voting body are other members of the union, other members of the Screen Actors Guild.
Think of like the high school yearbook / homecoming of award shows. Like you're seeing your friends here who actually voted for you.
Sure, yeah, and so we have, when it comes to that makes the honor very special to many of these actors.
Yeah.
Julie Garner, that you mentioned, also doing Inventing Anna now. So she's able to move forward in her career. She's branching into some new things. That's currently on Netflix. You can check that out if you haven't already. But of course, Laura Linney, Jason Bateman, all of those guys.
Yeah.
And that show's wrapping up, so it's going to be sad to see it go, but hopefully a good turnout here tonight.
But then also you have shows that are not wrapping up anytime soon. We would all hope Ted Lasso, who was huge wins last year. They're expected this year to kill it yet again. And I mean the breakouts from that. Brett Goldstein,
amazing.
Brett
Goldstein, by the way, has said that he's would be very anxious to meet Martin Short, Steve Martin, the other people that are nominated here tonight, some of the legends.
I love his story because he is like the guy that proves a closed mouth does not get fed. Like he was a writer on that show, and they had finished the writer's room, and then he all of a sudden decided, you know what? I could be this character. I'm going to send in my audition tape and just see. And they email him back, and I'm like, you are on the show.
Yeah, I love stories like that, people that really went for it. And there's a lot of that here tonight that we'll be talking about, different actors that decided they want a role and they really went after it. Helen Mirren being honored with the Lifetime Achievement Award here tonight. Yeah. Helen was just talking about, just made headlines talking about begging Vin Diesel to let her be a part of the Fast and Furious franchise, she's F9 and all of that. And it's like, Dame Helen Mirren, the great Helen Mirren.
I'm trying to picture how that went down.
It's a Lifetime Achievement Award, but still going after the roles, and that's what sets some of these actors apart, right?
Yeah.
They are still driven, still passionate. You talk about someone like Denzel Washington, who is. I just interviewed Michael B. Jordan and Denzel at the premiere of A Journal for Jordan, a movie that Denzel directed.
Humble
no.
brag.
But okay, my point. Not only to name. Let me pick the names up real quick. But my point is to say, Michael B. Jordan. Here he is, this huge star. Couldn't say enough about how much Denzel was such a mentor to him. Denzel simultaneously a mentor and remains a huge in-demand A-list star who's getting huge nominations, Oscars, SAGs, all along the way.
I have to say though, you keep saying Denzel, it's Denzel.
Okay, excuse me.
It's Denzel. We found out this week.
Denzel Washington.
No, seriously. If that meme that has been going around of the fact that it's actually pronounced Denzel, but Denzel is how his mom would pronounce it to differentiate between him and his dad. And everyone's mind is blown. So.
Right? Things we didn't know.
Things we didn't know.
We also talk about some really big movies like Don't Look Up,
Leonardo
DiCaprio, Meryl Streep, Jonah Hill, so many different things. Turns out also, little fast fact, Licorice Pizza is the movie that Bradley Cooper is here nominated for. Leo's dad has a little cameo in Licorice Pizza. We hope to talk to all of them about that coming up a little later. And by the way, I don't know if this is a random fact as we're awaiting more stars to show up. We're early on.
I'm keeping an eye on that carpet because it is populating.
Here's a filler conversation for you. Licorice Pizza centers around selling waterbeds. Guess who had a waterbed all through high school?
Are you
this
kidding
guy.
me?
A hand-me-down king-size waterbed, everybody. And it was amazing, other than it did in fact spring leaks.
I have been on a waterbed as a kid. I can't remember who had one, but I was like, this is not possible. I got on one once, and I said never again.
Anyway, I know this is riveting conversation, but I hope that Licorice Pizza brings back the enthusiasm.
I can't believe
for
you have a
waterbeds.
waterbed. Okay, sorry.
Okay. All right.
But anyways,
Okay.
I do want to talk a little bit about Will Smith, though, and just give him his flowers in this moment. We were bringing up the conversation about people who really fought for a role, and what he did was he fought to get this film made, and he had to take it to Venus and Serena and really say, like, this is why I think this should happen. And of course they got on board, and we have what we have now, which is like a SAG and Oscar nominated film. But still, to this day, at this level of his career, as we said, like, you see actors who are just really putting in the work and putting their passion at the forefront. I think that's what sets apart these award-winning actors from others.
Thank you, exactly right. We're going to go back down to Andrea, Boehlke, and Gerrad Hall down the carpet. Hey, guys.
Hello, we are here with Tim and Trevor White, producers on King Richard. How are you two doing today?
Great.
Yeah, this is incredibly exciting.
Well, very exciting because you guys are nominated, your movie for Best Ensemble alongside Coda, Belfast, House of Gucci, and Don't Look Up. Some amazing movies this year. What's it like to be in that company?
It's an amazing honor. I think we're just so happy to share this with the cast tonight. We're so proud of them and just honored to be part of this here.
How did it first come about, and how did Will get involved?
Well, actually, Tim he hates to admit it, but he's a really terrific tennis player.
It's all relative.
Okay.
And so, years ago.
Relative to Trevor.
Yeah, exactly. Relative to me, that's for sure. But no, Tim kind of had always known about Richard Williams and his specific story in relation to the girls. And I think it was years ago that he came into the office and said, we should really explore doing a movie about Richard Williams and how he brought these girls up to be champions on the courts in Compton and that journey. And we just kind of did a deep dive into what that story was. And, Tim said something really interesting at the time, which was, this might be the greatest coaching story in all of sports.
And there are a lot of good ones.
And there's a lot of good ones. And then you kind of move further away from it and you realize it's so beyond a coaching story. It's a story about determination and love and a family love. And I think all those themes really spoke to us as filmmakers.
Right, yeah, because it's not just any coach, it is dad. And of course, the girls you're talking about, Venus and Serena Williams. I'm so curious, of course, these young actresses went through the casting process and chemistry and all that stuff, but tell me about the first time you remember seeing like some of the dailies and seeing them, those scenes with Will and Ingenue.
Well, it really started off on set, and I think on set, really, right away at the start, I think we knew that we had something really special. And then watching the dailies at night, I think you're exactly right, where you really had the opportunity to slow down and kind of go back through everything and see every take. You could see little moments in sort of each take, and and ultimately, Ray Green and our editor Pam Martin just did an amazing job of putting the movie together really through all that stuff.
And a really cool thing that happened was Will actually surprised the cast with Serena and Venus Williams. They came to set. Yeah. What was that moment like? Because I bet that was just so surreal for so many people.
It was a fun day because we all, we knew that they were coming and the girls didn't know. And, we were trying to find the right time to bring them in where it wouldn't disrupt the work. But once there was a break in the set, the girls, Venus and Serena came in, and I think the whole room, you can see a video of it on YouTube, but it was a lot of excitement and shock, and everyone was so excited. It was interesting because that actually happened, just a couple days before the whole world shut down for COVID, and so, it's kind of one of the last markers of what the world looked like before everything changed. Yeah.
Well, tonight, of course, you've already worked with one of the biggest movie stars in the world, so I'm curious, as you're looking around tonight, you're going to be inside the Barker Hangar, a room full of movie stars. Is there anyone in particular you're going to be like, I need to go talk to that person?
Oh, I'll say I'm a very big Succession fan, so
see, we're ready.
I'm going to be a little starstruck when I see that cast, and it's like every great TV show, Brian Cox is Logan Roy to me, and I'm going to think I'm in the room with Logan Roy, and it's going to be very intimidating.
He's not as scary in person. Don't worry.
Yeah. I would say Troy Kotsur. I am honestly, that movie crushed me, and his scene at the end. It's just if that didn't make you emotional, I don't know. So I'm excited to see him, and I'm really excited for him.
Yeah, I'm excited for you guys too to meet everybody. I'm going back to the tennis because I love that you're a tennis player, and I think it's really cool that the girls, they weren't really that involved in tennis before, and Sanaya Sidney actually had to learn how to play with her opposite hand because she's left-handed and Venus is right-handed.
Yeah.
So talk to me about the process of the practices and how much time they had to really work on tennis.
So really, we lucked out in really one sense that they were both natural athletes, which was not what we cast them for. We cast them because they were great actresses. But I think pretty early on, we saw them on the court and just kind of running around and doing stuff. And at that point, we realized, oh wow, like they're great athletes. They're fast, they're athletic, they can just kind of, they had that basically. But they trained a couple hours a day with this really great tennis coach, Eric Patino, who played for UCLA and actually played on the tour himself. And
trained with the real Rick Macy, portrayed by John Barenthal.
And I have to say, they worked really hard. I mean, they just they put everything they had into it. They watched tape of real matches. They really sort of came to understand what was actually happening out there. And I think it really helped them get into the character also. So we couldn't have asked for anything more from them.
Yeah, Will actually talks about it really well. He says it's hard enough for young, kind of 13-year-old actresses to just come in and deliver at such a high level from an acting perspective, but then throw in the hours and hours of training on top of it, and it's just incredibly impressive. So
really impressive. I can't draw a straight line with my opposite hand, so I'm really impressed by them. Well, congratulations on the film. Best of luck to you and the cast tonight, and have a great time.
Thank you.
All right, thanks so much for stopping by. We'll toss it back to Jeremy and Janine.
Yeah, here we are. We're already mid-conversation here. Nestor Carbonella's beautiful wife, Shannon. Great to see you.
Yes.
You were saying, from the morning show, by the way, just a nice night to get out.
I mean, amazing,
We don't get out anywhere. So
Yeah.
it's very good.
It's an elaborate date night.
It is a
Any
big
way to
date
get
night,
out.
yes,
Yeah.
I know. And all care of SAG Awards, pretty nice.
Yeah, very
Have
nice.
you been able to bump into any of the other cast members yet?
We did. We just bumped into Rory. He's over there on the red carpet. I'm looking forward to catching up with him, and
I love
obviously
it.
the entire ensemble, the whole cast.
One thing that we were talking about a little bit ago, the Screen Actors Guild Awards, specifically very special because it's the peers voting for their favorites. Talk to me about the significance of that, why that makes a difference in all of awards season.
Oh, it's a tremendous honor. Shannon and I started out as actors. We met on the same show. The first show that we first.
What was the show?
It was called Muscle. It was on the WB. It was
cool.
first. It launched the WB.
We weren't allowed to date, but we did anyway.
Very scandalous.
Exactly.
And we lasted longer than the show.
Obviously lasted.
We lasted longer than the show. That's the line.
The
That's
show
so great.
lasted 13 episodes, so
Okay.
thankfully we're still here.
Oh, yeah.
But no, I'm so sorry. Your question.
Yeah, just about the Screen Actors Guild voting
It's
of the peers.
amazing.
It's great to do that.
Right?
It's an incredible honor. Yeah.
Well, and I wonder what are you hooked on, other than your own show, as you look around at the palette of TV shows and movies that are out there that everyone's
Yeah.
interested in, what's got you hooked?
Well, we both watched Succession, which is obviously phenomenal.
I mean.
Incredible. Euphoria.
Very good.
There's so many good shows now.
We just watched last night.
They're great. I mean, there's,
Great. I loved Maid.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I loved,
Yeah.
and I love Margaret
Qualley, and nominated. They should be here tonight.
Yeah.
We'll be talking to them.
So
Tremendous.
good.
Yeah, I mean-
Handmaid's Tale.
Yep.
I
Everything. You guys you're watching a lot of TV.
we've been home a lot. I know. But I mean,
And
sorry.
So many good
Well,
things.
contrary to people, you don't have to be up at 4 or 5 in the morning like your show's characters will be, right? What is it like on set of the morning show?
Oh, yeah, exactly. Contrary to the real people on that, it's amazing. I mean, first of all, the set is extraordinary. Obviously, the cast is phenomenal. The writing, Carrie Aaron wrote the first 2 seasons. I had the pleasure of working with her on Bates Motel. Extraordinary. All the writers, phenomenal. It's amazing. And then we have incredible technical consultants there, so we're getting to pick all their brains about how they really do it on a real morning show.
Do you watch morning TV now, though?
Well, I have to. I mean, I got
It's a new appreciation.
Listen, I had the pleasure of meeting Fritz Coleman in preparation to be the
Yeah.
weatherman on the show, and he was incredible, so gracious. And he showed me, I got to see him live, and so I am in awe of him and everyone who does it.
Fritz Coleman from here at NBC4 in New York, right? Or I'm sorry, in LA, is responsible for the success of the morning show. I had no idea.
Single-handedly.
Single-handedly
Thank
did
you,
it.
Fritz.
Talk about, okay, of course, Jennifer Aniston, Reese Witherspoon, working with them. What are the stories you tell when you all sit down for dinner?
Oh, you mean?
Yeah, with your friends, and they're asking questions.
Oh, well, everyone wants to know.
Yeah,
And Here's the thing, there's nothing to dish. They're just the sweetest, loveliest people. They truly are. Anyone who knows them and has worked with them, they're tremendous. So, they're not just, phenomenal castmates, they're incredible producers on the show, so they set the tone.
There's a real vision there.
So all that tension is acting?
It's all full acting. They're that good.
They are that good.
No, they're tremendous. They really are incredibly gracious and open and collaborative, and no, it's an amazing work environment. It truly is.
Well, guys, have fun in there tonight.
Have
It's
so
a
much
pleasure to
fun.
meet you. Such a pleasure to talk to you.
Real pleasure meeting both of you.
Have a fun date night tonight.
So nice
Thank you so
meeting
much.
you.
Here we are.
Here we are. It's happening. We'll go
Have a
back down
great
to
one.
Andrea and Gerrad.
We're back with Alexandre Dadario, and you look stunning. You already handed out awards on our show, so now we get to actually talk to you and interview you about the White Lotus and everything going on. How does it feel to be here tonight?
Feels great. I've been a member of SAG for a long time. It's great to support my peers, and we live in crazy times, and it's great to celebrate what we can.
Do you remember your first SAG project, or what got you your SAG card?
I think it was a commercial, a national commercial. I'm pretty sure that's what it was.
Nice.
For like Cheese Whiz.
Oh, Cheese Whiz. Now you're speaking my language. All right,
yeah.
Plug. Well, in terms of the White Lotus, obviously, enormous congratulations on the success of that and how phenomenal you were. All of the kudos to everyone there. How many people were texting you? Like, is it you? Are you the one dead?
Yes, there was a lot of that.
Yeah. Did family know? Did you tell them? Did you tell anyone?
I did. I told people. My mother in particular always worries. She was very scared because she doesn't want to watch me die. So she needed to know just for her own state of mind. She couldn't watch the show unless she knew I survived. So I had to tell her.
And you filmed this in Maui. I mean, what a dream to go there and film. Do you have a favorite memory, either from while you were filming or offset, being in Hawaii?
Every morning, I would go down, and the whole cast and crew would do this as well, because you could only go between the rooms and the beach, basically. So you'd go and swim with turtles every morning, and then watch the sunset, and that was just really amazing because you don't normally get to do that with the whole group of people you work with. So it was very special.
Yeah, well, a special experience, a special show for everyone who watched. It was just phenomenal. Congrats on that, and congrats on this as well, by the way. Sorry, I shocked you.
Thank you. No, thank you very much.
Yeah, of course. Well, congrats on everything. Have a great night, and have a fun time in there.
Thank you so much.
Of course.
See you.
And here we are.
Back to you.
Here we go. Guess who's here?
Oh.
Amanda Brugel, Handmaid's Tale. Last time we talked, we were just discussing this. We met a couple years ago, and you were on with us at People, and you were talking about, it turns out there are dance-offs going on within the cast, which is total opposite of the tone of the show.
Wait.
Who are the dance-off between, and what's going on now?
It's usually me and everybody.
You versus everyone?
Me versus everyone.
Okay.
Amanda versus
There you
the
go.
world, okay? Martha's got to get their groove on. We just started back up, and so we haven't had a full-on dance on.
Okay.
But now that Kanye's album's out, there's new albums
Oh,
coming
the
out.
Kanye music is going to inspire it.
I need to.
Okay.
I need to
Okay.
do a whole dance number to
Okay. And this is in full Handmaid's regalia.
And let's just say, again,
All right.
Kanye's album is inspiring the Handmaid's Tale dance-offs. It's an unexpected twist. Okay, other than dance-offs, do you guys do any other competition between groups within the cast?
Well, now that we we're all having growing families, it's more about who's the best parent. I still am. I have the oldest kid, so the award always goes to me for best parent and for best dancer, really. So
Awarded to you by you.
How excited are those little ones? Not so too little, but for you right now.
oh, they're so excited. I hope they're watching. They're so excited, and it's really, really fun. I mean, it's so lovely. I know it's cliche, but it's so wonderful to be around people again.
Yeah.
And so it's really exciting for them to see Mommy out with other people.
And looking amazing,
Thank
I have
you.
to say.
Yeah, tell us about the outfit here.
Antonio Grimaldi, it's couture. It's very exciting. It's not my usual handmaid's outfit, so I'm just glad to be out in something white and flowing and lovely.
Well, you look amazing, and kids, this is the coolest mom ever. We validate it, even though she also refers to herself that way. Having fun tonight. It's a pleasure to talk to you. Back down to Andrea and Gerrad.
So good to see you.
Oh, we're
Bye.
going live.
Help you down here.
Gotcha.
You too. Thank you.
Hey, we have one of my favorites here, Jackie Hoffman, a Broadway favorite, but more specifically as it's related to SAG Awards, part of the cast of Only Murders in the Building, nominated tonight for Best Ensemble for a Comedy. Congratulations. This show I could not get enough of. I binged it before it had even aired. You know, you get the press screeners, and I was telling everybody this is going to be the next big thing, and it is. Tell me about, I mean, working with Steve Martin, Martin Short, Selena Gomez, getting that call about this project.
Well, I actually went in and auditioned for another role, which I didn't get.
The Selena Gomez role?
Yeah, right. And then they called me for a wacky neighbor, and I thought, well, there's my Millie Helper on the Dick Van Dyke Show dream that I've had my entire life, is to play the wacky neighbor, the Rhoda Morgenstern of the Millie Helper.
Well, you did it very well.
And you're from New York, so how cool to be able to shoot a show that takes place in New York City.
Yeah, it is a beautiful thing, and especially, you know, with New York is having more trials and tribulations now, and it's so great for the city spirit, and it really captures New York. You know, like Marty being a washed-up theater director, and it just really captures the essence beautifully, and like Nathan and all the great New York actors that they use, and all the theater people. I think that's why the show works so well, because it's got like the quality and feel of a theater piece.
It has that, and then it also, that finale, Steve Martin and that physical comedy. I assume you probably weren't on set, but watching that.
And he's no spring chicken.
You are absolutely right about that. I won't tell him you said that, though. But getting to see someone like that who people love in comedy, though, get going for it.
I know. And with the two of them, I have to, I said, okay, don't think about it that you're working with the two of them, because I'd freak out.
Yeah. When was the first time that you got to work with them together, and what was that reaction seeing them together and doing this amazing show?
Recently we did a scene together, and Steve wrote a line for me, and then I wrote a line that added to his, and he laughed very hard, which was the biggest thrill of my life. And Martin Short said, "Jackie Hoffman, genius!" So it doesn't get any better than that.
That's a great impression. That's a great impression.
I love it. Thank you so much for stopping by. And congratulations.
Best of luck tonight. Have fun. Take care.
All right, we're throwing it back to Jeremy and Janine down the carpet.
Woo. Hello, and yes, it is true. We have the cast of Squid Game right here with us. I am so excited and terrified.
Yeah, we're scared to death. We're scared to death.
For this moment right now. You guys, how are you feeling? This has been such a whirlwind for this show. I mean, my husband is probably like jumping out of his mind right now. How does it feel to be here at the SAG Awards?
오늘 여기 오신 소감이 어떠세요?
진짜 아직도 실감이 잘 안 나고요. 그리고 초대해 주셔서 너무 감사하고, 그리고 진짜 같이 이렇게 함께 하게 돼서 너무 기쁩니다.
It's truly unbelievable. I cannot believe that we are here. Thank you so much for inviting us, and I'm especially elated to be with the whole group.
I wonder, now that you are international superstars, what has been maybe the most mind-blowing interaction with a fan? That people that have reached out to you or have said things to you. Anything stick out?
너무 세계적인 스타들이 다 되셨다 보니까 혹시 특별히 기억에 남으시는 팬과의 어떤 에피소드 있으세요?
그 싱가포르 에어라인을 타고 이제 비행을 하던 중에 그 플라이트 어텐던트 분들이 내리기 직전에 다 같이 단체샷 한번 찍어달라고 했었었는데 그게 좀 되게 새로운 경험이었던 것 같아요.
이번에 올 때요?
아니요. 네, 이번에 LA로 올 때요. 네.
On my trip to LA, I actually took Singapore Airlines, and I remember all of the flight attendants coming together as a group before we landed and asking for a group photo. So I felt like that was a very special moment.
That's really great. Very special.
Oh my goodness. Well, you guys, when you think about this show and just the cultural movement it has become, I mean, was there a moment where you were like, wow, this has changed television?
오징어 게임이 엄청난 성공을 거두다 보니까 어떻게 보면 사회적인 변화를 이끌어내기까지도 했었는데요. 진짜 우리가 만들어낸 쇼가 진짜 대단한 영향력을 미쳤구나라고 좀 느끼게 된 계기가 있으실까요? 우리 쇼가 진짜 사회적인 엄청난 파급력이 있구나라고 느끼게 된 계기, 느끼신 계기.
Like I can say, like these days, whatever new dramas or stories are coming up, people are start comparing it with Squid Games.
Right.
So that's the biggest thing I can say.
Yeah. What do you hope comes next? What's the next big thing for any of you?
개인적으로 you mean like
Yeah, like work or goal, like a goal. Now that you've got this audience, you've got this momentum, what would be the dream job that comes next?
각자 개인적으로 이렇게나 대단한 성공 이후에 다음 이제 넥스트 스텝은 어떤 거를 좀 기획하고 계세요?
작업? 우선은 저희는 이 작품이 이번 연도에 많은 사랑을 받아서 그거에 대해서 책임감을 가지고서 좀 연결해 나가려고 노력을 하고 있습니다.
Well, I'm really excited about all of the response that we have been getting, and I feel very much responsible to carry on that momentum.
Sure. And I was going to ask a final question about the honor of being acknowledged here at the Screen Actors Guild Awards. What does that mean to you?
오늘 이렇게 미 배우 조합 상에서 후보에 오르신 게 개인에게 어떤 의미를 가지는지 궁금합니다.
특별히 이 상이 이제 또 배우분들이 동료 배우분들이 뽑아주시는 상이라 의미가 되게 있는 것 같고요. 이 자리에 오니까 정말 너무 설레고 너무 감사하고 너무 영광스럽습니다. 네.
I think it's so much more special because it's given to you. You are here because of your fellow actors, which makes it all the more special. I'm extremely excited, so grateful, and very humbled by being here.
Such a pleasure.
Oh my goodness.
Thank
Such
you
a
all very
pleasure.
much.
Thank you guys so much. And
Congratulations. Have a good night tonight. And we're going to go back down the
Absolutely
carpet,
stunning.
back down the carpet to Gerrad and Andrea.
Thank you so much.
I'm so excited for them. These were the ones I was waiting to see them and really get to soak up this moment.
And I'm excited for season 2, even though a lot of them probably can't come back. Spoiler
Very
alert,
true.
because
Very true.
some of them die.
Yeah, that's part of the game.
A lot of
part
them
of the
die.
part of what they signed up for.
Yeah, well, changing topics here, but something
Yes.
really cool that's going to happen tonight is Kate Winslet is going to give the SAG Lifetime Achievement Award to Helen Mirren. How special of a moment is that going to be, Gerrad?
Oh, well, I mean, obviously very special for Helen Mirren to be recognized by this guild for her incredible body of work over the years. I'm really excited to see that look back at all of her roles and just be reminded of things that I'm sure I've forgotten about. But it's also going to be really special, I think, for all of us watching because these two women are very charming, they're very witty, they're very British, and I think they're going to have a very good time up on stage together. If it's anything like the Sandra Bullock, Betty White Life Achievement moment, I think we're in for something a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun seeing those two. Yeah. I know you love them, but if you had to pick your favorite actor that's here that you can't wait to see, if you can narrow it down.
Okay. So she's not here, unfortunately. She is nominated, but they are not here. The cast of Ted Lasso. Give me Hannah Waddingham all day long. She's beautiful, she's kind, she's incredibly smart, she is talented like no other. I love her so much, but honestly, Kate Winslet, where are you? I interviewed her for Mayor of Easttown on my birthday, and her publicist let her know as we were wrapping up, she's like, hey, it's Gerrad's birthday. And Kate Winslet sang happy birthday to me. So I just want to have a little moment with her in person and be like, thank you for that. That really meant the world.
Big deal.
She's right, but that just tells you how cool she is. She's a huge movie star and a very big TV star too. Of course, I think will win for Mayor of Easttown, but just a cool person, down to earth, and what more could you ask for?
Yeah, well, I can't
top
Kate Winslet singing "Happy Birthday" to me.
So
we're gonna go back down the carpet to Jeremy and Janine.
Hi guys, I am here with J. Smith Cameron from Succession, a family drama from the Billionaires Club. Well, what made this script stand out to you?
Oh, well, it's just so funny and so smart, so clever. So many great things they do with language and so many great characterizations they've thought up. And then the cast is really also compelling. They're all so creative and inventive.
Ruthless is the word, right?
That part.
What is the nicest thing about, let's say, Brian Cox? Just anti the character.
Brian Cox is a great storyteller. He's very warm and loving. He's great.
And how about Jeremy Strong? I want to get the good stuff, right?
Jeremy Strong is kind of shy and quiet, on set because he's always in his own thing.
In the zone.
He's in the zone.
Yeah.
What are you excited about where we're going with the storyline as we kind of uncover new things? The company is possibly in peril. We don't know.
I mean, I don't know either. Okay. That is exciting and it's worrisome and it's thrilling, but I don't think any of us know which direction it's going to go.
Yeah.
It's just.
I mean, I need more from that because we're in media. Can you tell us what's going to happen? Like
I
this world
wish
is
I could. I wish I could. I mean, believe me, it keeps me up at night wondering.
Let's talk about, here we are, Screen Actors Guild Awards. I was just saying to you, we look around, it's a real event, it feels good to be out. How special is it to be here and to be acknowledged among these peers?
It means everything to me. I mean, to your fellow actors, to recognize you is it. I mean, it's wonderful. And this is, I do take pride that this particular show really is an incredible example of an ensemble. I mean, it is like one big organism, that show, and it's really true of this one. So this feels nice to be nominated.
Well, we love it. Everyone loves it, and you look like money. I have to tell you that right
There
now.
it is. That's right. $1 billion. Let me help you off the platform here. Thank you. Have a good night tonight.
Thank you.
We'll say goodbye here, and we'll say hello to Luke Grimes from Yellowstone. How we doing? Doing pretty good, man.
Another one that scares me. I'm just saying.
I guess right away, I'm so impressed. You take on a role like this, it's like, all right, you got to act, but you got to be good with horses. You got to do ranch life. What did the boot camp look like?
And you have to be murderous.
And you have to be murderous on top of everything else.
And very sad a lot.
Very sad.
Casey said.
What did like the boot camp look like to get prepped for Yellowstone?
I mean, he had us on horseback as much as we possibly could be for like.
You're talking about Kevin Costner.
Taylor Sheridan.
All right.
Yeah. Kevin doesn't order us around.
I didn't know. It seemed like he would.
Yeah, but no, man, it's been great. I never saw like horseback riding as being a part of my life, and now it is a huge part of my life, and I love it.
And you legitimately know how to do it?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna say I'm a real cowboy or anything.
A little bit of smoke and mirrors. Wait, do you think you'll keep it up though? I'm wondering. Like some
Absolutely.
people.
Me and my wife actually moved to Montana now, so we're full time in Montana, and so that's a big part of the culture out there.
So real deal. Okay, so tell me a little bit about Kevin Costner. I hear that he does play piano, or not piano, guitar. He does play guitar. Really does have a ranch as well, I believe. So it feels like when I watch him in this show, it's like this is authentically Kevin Costner. Is that the vibe on set?
Absolutely. I mean, the guy is just such a part of Americana and American cinema, and you pinch yourself when you're working with him. I grew up on his movies. He's an amazing actor and a really good partner in crime.
Sure.
Yeah.
So you like The Bodyguard, is what you're saying?
Absolutely. Who doesn't like The Bodyguard?
For sure. Hey, did you feel the wave change? I mean, this show has been, in my view, a bit of a slow burn, and all of a sudden, everyone's now on board.
Talking about it.
Did you feel it switch? Was there a moment where you were out in public somewhere, or someone came to you and mentioned something, and you're like, oh, it's catching?
Yeah, I think somewhere in between season 3 and 4. The first few seasons, I think it kind of slowly was catching on. People would recognize me here and there.
Yeah.
Season 4, it's like daylight and dark. It's things got hairy. We're
loving it.
I love it so much. I got a little nervous when you came up, and I was like, oh, that's just his character. That's just his character. Thank you so much.
Pleasure to talk to you.
Stopping by. It's so wonderful. And congrats on everything. And we're going to take it back down to the carpet to Andrea and Gerrad.
Yes, we are here with cast members from The Great. How are you guys doing?
Great.
Yeah, good.
Y'all look dapper.
Thanks very much.
This show is wild. I mean, you have to hit this tone of, it's obviously very funny. It is serious at times. It's about true events, but you don't want to go over the top. Somehow you all just nail it. When was the moment that you felt like you really hit the tone and you hit your stride?
Yeah, it was a difficult one to pitch to begin with because of that tightrope that you've got constantly walk between not overplaying the drama and then not kind of like sending up the comedy, and it was tricky. The pilot was tricky. Tony was on hand. Tony McNamara, the showrunner and writer, was on hand a lot for almost every scene. It seemed just kind of guiding us along. And then I personally, I would say it's when we watched that pilot back and you see what works and what doesn't, then seeing it on screen kind of like made sense to me at that point.
Yeah. What about for you?
What was really nice is none of us tested together. We were all kind of brought together. We did our first kind of read through without any execs. We kind of got up on our feet and just did it. And I thought everyone was just so good, and I felt everyone had kind of just got the tone, just perfectly cast, and we all kind of just worked. So it's really nice today that we've kind of been recognised for that in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's a lot of theatre people in the cast, and it was written originally as a play. So I think we're, the more people who have theatre experience, we're used to, that. I mean, there aren't many period comedies on television, so we were used to, and also we'd seen The Favourite, which of course is fantastic. So we had an idea that it was going to be dangerous and, and edgy, but and that the period doesn't matter too much. and also we all get on. So, well, I get on with them. I think they like me, but yeah. So,
Don't tell him. Yeah, no, but I think all of that shows on screen too, which is so important. Really one of the best shows on TV. Congrats on the nomination tonight, nominated for Best Ensemble in a Comedy. Congrats, best of luck, and have a great time. Thanks so much, guys. Take care. Yeah, Jeremy and Janine, take it away.
Well, yes, we are here with Sanaya Sidney, who is in King Richard, and I want you to take me into the moment where you got the call that you would be playing Venus Williams in a major motion picture.
Oh my goodness. Well, it was a dream come true, first of all, but I was with my family and my beautiful manager who I've been with since I was 5, and my agents called me, and I was so nervous but excited, and when they told me, I started crying because I was playing my childhood hero.
Oh, I love that.
There was a story that Will Smith surprised you guys bringing Venus and Serena to set. Tell me about that day. What happened?
Oh my gosh, Demi and I with Serena, we were just like, oh, okay, what are we gonna do? But it was an amazing experience, and we just talked and talked and talked, and those are our big sisters now, which is crazy to say.
You guys still stay in touch?
Oh yeah, like that's family for sure.
Yeah, I love it. Well, Will Smith.
Yes.
As dad, okay?
Yes.
How was that going in and out of, because he has this very strong pronounced accent in the film.
Yes.
Did he switch that on and off? And what was he like as a dad on camera?
Oh man, I mean, he's amazing with Willow and Jaden and Trey. His kids are outstanding, so he's an amazing dad in general, but just to see him on set and become, a family in real life, it was really cool, and he just did such an amazing job, and I'm so proud of him.
Hey, I just really quick to say it, you're all about the family, and in real life too, your date here tonight is your sister?
Yes, my sister.
There she is.
She looks so beautiful.
Say hi. What has her
Lady in
reaction
gold.
been to all this amazing moment for you?
Man, honestly, my sister and I are really close, and she's one of my best friends, so she's just been very proud of me, and I'm proud of her, and we just lift up each other. Yeah, I love her.
I love it. I love it. That brings that whole sister role to life. I love it. Thank you so much.
Pleasure to talk to you. I'll help you off here.
Thank you.
Good luck with everything.
Here we go.
Oh my gosh.
From one powerhouse woman to another. Have a good night. And Ariana DeBose takes the stage. Hello, I'm Jeremy. Pleasure to meet you.
Jeremy, pleasure. Janine, Ariana, so lovely to meet you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Maison Valentino.
Ooh, beautiful.
From Paris. It's
And
a
diamonds for days. Look at that.
Shavir's darling, ethically sourced, sustainable. We love to see it.
Hey, well, I mean, where do you even start with this? I remember being at the premiere of West Side Story in New York. The energy was incredible. It has been, from my view, just a huge wave of momentum since then. What has it been from your view since that day?
Yes. Just yes.
All of that?
Yeah. All of that. Absolutely all of that. Well, it's number one to have the film so well received by so many critics and industry professionals. That means the world to me, coming from the Broadway community, to be able to make that leap and have people really respect the work and the effort and the artistry, like that means more to me than anything. So to be able to be here to celebrate that tonight is
amazing. Really
amazing. I certainly, I had always hoped I'd get to make movies, but I didn't quite think I'd get to do it like this. So this is awesome.
Like making them big.
Yeah. And just BFFs with Rita Moreno,
We're chill, sharing bras. It's great.
Wait, well, hold on, time out.
Sharing bras.
Sharing bras?
Oh, we did a photo shoot for, I believe it was the Hollywood Reporter, and she needed a bra, and she really liked mine. And she said, I'm a 34B, and I said, so am I. And so I gave her my bra. It was
And
great.
did she give it back, or was that a keepsake?
Oh no, it's a gift.
Okay,
Absolute gift.
Keep it.
I hope it's still serving her well.
Well,
I
there
love
you
that.
go.
I really did want to know what her reaction has been. I know that we're in communication, making the movie, everything else, but then the awards attention and the significance of it historically, the role that she played, all of that. What has her reaction been to your awards?
I mean, from my perspective, she's been nothing but grace and love and support, and I think that's really beautiful, especially, a generational mentorship relationship like this in this industry in Hollywood. It's I won't say that it doesn't happen often, but to have it be a wonderful experience and be so public at the same time. She is incredible, both in front of the camera and off, and I'm really grateful.
What's the party tonight? What are you doing? I feel like this is just such a belle at the ball situation.
there you
Like,
go.
how are we getting it in?
You know what?
You said we. How are we getting it in?
How we get it? Well,
will be your plus
honestly,
one too.
can we just talk about the color, the beautiful jewel tones at the SAG Awards?
Yeah.
Like Karen Pittman over there, absolutely beautiful canary yellow gowns. I'm literally like, sis, who made it? I'm just in a celebratory mode. I've got a constant loop of like Doja Cat in my
Oh
head.
my! Let me just say this quickly before we go, because you are constantly dancing in this movie. It is exhausting. I can't imagine the stamina it took. Like you can dance the night away at any party you go to now. I would imagine. I feel like you need to do a West Side Story workout video next. It's just your choreography, and we burn the calories just doing your thing.
That's cute. I'll like come up with a new version of Jane Fonda. You know what I mean? But for like West Side Story, I love it.
Dance
And
this
all
out
the
right
beautiful Boricuas. We
Oh
gonna get
my
up in it.
gosh.
It's
a party, you guys.
Oh, is that the move?
Maybe just like right in the hip.
I'm gonna try. Okay, that's it. We should leave.
I'll give you a warm up. It'll
Thank
be
you.
fine.
So much. Oh my, you just brought me life. I appreciate it, and good luck. Congratulations on everything.
Thank you so much, you guys.
Good to see you.
Beautiful.
Have a good night tonight. Bye-bye. Back down to Gerrad and Andrea.
I want that dance workout video as well. She looks stunning.
Let's see your
yeah,
move.
I don't know, those hips, I gotta loosen them
Yeah?
up a little bit. Yeah, you've got it going with the shimmy, but
That's a good
more
prop,
importantly,
yeah.
look, I mean, this night is all about TV and movies. For me, if anyone knows me, it's all about food. Every day is all about food. And the one supplying it tonight is Chef Curtis Stone. Chef, so nice to see you here. First of all, I want to know who you're wearing. No, I'm kidding. It is a great, it is a great color, though. By the way, I do love that. Tonight, I've got to know. I'm going to be in there a little bit later. Tell me what I'm going to be enjoying.
Oh, look, we've kept it plant-based tonight with the exception of a salmon element. So in Southern California, we have the best vegetables in the world, some would argue. And so we're highlighting all of those and we're cooking them all differently. So lots of different technique on the plate. And then we're doing a salmon rillette, which has some creme fraiche and some capers. And so, yeah, it's all delicious.
And dessert?
You know what, dessert we're keeping very COVID safe.
Okay.
We've created some little boxes that people are taking home. Cookies and macaroons.
Love it.
Ooh.
I'm down.
How much time goes into planning the food for this event?
Oh, a good couple of weeks. Yeah, I mean, we don't start prepping anything until the day of, and that's just how we do it at our events company. We make sure it's all super fresh, but there's a lot of planning, a lot of calculating. You've got to think about, if it takes 10 seconds to put something on the plate, we've got to times that by 700, so now it takes 7,000 seconds. And you quickly, have to figure out exactly how long it's going to take, how much food you need, of course. So yeah, lots of planning.
But it's cool because the celebrities are going to be enjoying your food.
Right.
Who are you most excited to see? And then they're going to love the food that you prepared.
I'm a big Will Smith fan, so I'm excited to see him, and I'm a giant Succession fan as well. So I've got my eye on Brian Cox.
They're
as
all
well.
here. Keep an eye out for them, yeah. Well, congrats. Hope you get to have a little bit of fun tonight, and thanks for stopping by.
Thanks so much.
All right,
Nice to see you guys.
have a great night. Take care. Jeremy and Janine, back to you.
Already in full conversation here. Look at the bright yellow. Karen Pittman here. The
Just
morning
stunning.
show. The morning show. And Just Like That. Staying very busy. And you made time for us. Thank you so much.
Oh my God, what a great night to be here at the SAG Awards with you guys. This is going to be great.
So excited.
We're standing here, like, hey, we got a couple minutes. They're going to toss to us after about 30 seconds. You're like, I play a producer.
I
on a
do
show.
this.
I know how this works. I got it.
Well, we're nominated for an award tonight in so many categories. Who would have thought? I mean, an extraordinary pandemic, and we worked all the way through it. We told a really bold and daring story, and I'm so excited to be here representing the morning show tonight and Apple TV+. I'm super excited.
Well, a producer on The Morning Show, a professor on And Just Like That. What is it about these roles that speaks to you?
Well, I think it's reflective of, the kind of women that we are today. Women in this country are doing it all, or we hope to do it all. And we are in a unique position where we are in assuming a lot of power positions, and we're dramatizing that. We're making it funny. We're talking about it on American television, and it's a great joy to do it with the people I get to do it with.
Right before we came over here, you were talking about actors supporting actors.
Yeah.
That's what feels great about the SAG Awards. Talk to me some about that.
I really missed it last year.
Yeah.
When we were still trying to figure out how to do something like this. But it's so great, and it's so meaningful to be an actor, being appreciated and acknowledged by your peers. It's what I've always wanted out of my career, and so it feels like a real celebration tonight.
I have to say happy Black History Month.
Thank you
How
very
have you
much.
been celebrating and glowing
Well,
up this
this
year?
is a wonderful opportunity to celebrate it here with everybody. There's great diversity and inclusivity in this night.
Yeah.
But I'm also wearing a dress by Greta Constantine, and it's a diverse brand out of Canada, and a woman-led brand. Goshwara is representing their jewels, and
I love that.
it's also diverse brand. And
Excuse me. Okay. Reunion.
Just step
Wait.
on in
Is this the first time you guys have seen each other since what, May?
Quite some time.
I love this man. We went through the fire together, baby.
Well, you know what?
Here
You
we
were
are.
just saying you wrapped up the morning show in May of 2021.
That's right.
So it's been a while. Is this the first time you're seeing each other since then?
No, we see each other.
Yeah.
No, this is real. This
But
is a real
the first
friendship.
time we're seeing each other
This
like
isn't for
this.
Just for screen?
And not always do you get to celebrate with the people you work
Sure.
with.
Yeah.
So this is a great joy.
Yeah, when you feel really supported by your cast member, like that's a special thing, and so we get to have that.
I love it. I wanted to ask, I asked one of your co-stars before, are you guys morning TV junkies now? Like, is it something that you actually do?
Yes.
Yeah.
100%.
Who, what, where?
I'm a big Michael Strahan guy.
Oh,
of course.
yeah. I'm a big Gayle King fan.
Okay.
I love Gayle King. There's CBS this morning. She's my girl. I've got her hair today. Do you know what I mean?
I see
Shout
you
out to
channeling
Gayle.
it a bit. Okay.
Shout out to Gayle King.
Right.
Shout out Gayle.
Who's also funny to me is Ryan and Kelly. I really, really do love
Yeah.
them. Absolutely.
They do have a vibe. You guys,
they have a cool vibe.
They have a
Thank
vibe.
you
You have a
so
vibe.
much.
Right here. You
Yes.
guys are great. You guys need
I love
morning,
it.
a real morning show right here. Hey, I'm going to say goodbye and help you down off the platform
Looking
here. It's a pleasure to talk
glorious.
to you both. Congratulations. We love the morning show. We love your work. Everything you are too, my friend. Have a good night.
Thank you guys.
And I believe we are welcoming Madeline Brewer from The Handmaid's
You
Tale.
can really feel
Hello,
that
Madeline.
it's a reunion
How are you?
here.
Good to see
Hi,
you.
Madeline, Janine.
Very nice
to meet you.
Your name's Janine?
Yes.
I
Hey.
have such a soft spot for that.
Love the look. Tell us
Thank you
about
so
it.
much. This is Amelia Wickstead. It was like on the runway last week,
Oh,
I'm
it's
pretty sure. And
beautiful.
I had my wonderful makeup artist, Cara, give me abs. So I feel really good about
Magic of
what's
makeup.
happening here.
Pay those people.
Call me? Yeah.
right?
No,
Me
I'll
too.
hook you up.
Yeah. You know who's just here? Amanda Brugel. And
That's my girl.
And she was just telling us, we flashed back to her talking about some of the different groups the castmates doing like dance-offs and stuff. Are you part of that?
Listen, I go where they lead me.
Okay, yeah.
They started off and then I tag along, but
I love that you're able to have fun on such a
No, we
serious
have-
show.
Yeah, I mean, if we didn't,
oh my
it would
goodness,
be
It'd be
dreadfully,
a dreadful thing, yeah.
dreadful thing all the
Sure.
time.
That-
No, we have a great time. Actually, it's a really fun set. Like we
Decent.
have a great time. We joke a lot of pranksters. I
Yeah.
think
Who's the top prankster?
Lizzie Moss.
Oh yeah, Lizzie
Okay.
Moss. Okay.
No, she's a very serious woman.
No. But occasionally a prank.
absolutely
Okay.
not. She's very, very serious, dedicated to her craft. Yeah.
Oh my God. Well, it is a serious show, and it's one that I've had to space out because of how, what it conjures and what it makes me feel. But I always have to go back because I need to know what's happening
Yeah.
next with you guys. Take me into this last season and just like, when you got those scripts, when you're sitting at that table read, were you excited, shocked, worried?
This year we finally got to see Janine's background, Janine's origin story, as it were, and I was just so grateful that so much of what I had felt in my body about her, what I had made, like the decisions I'd made about her, was perfectly aligned with what Bruce and the other writers wanted. The story that they wanted to tell about her, I was so honored to have that storyline, to have been able to talk about. There was actually a whole part of the story that we lost because of COVID, which was about protesters outside of abortion clinics. And there's this one, my favorite TikTok is the clinic defender, and they are just people out there defending these people walking into the clinics and seeking health care, and it's a really important storyline, and I was honored to tell it.
Well, you guys, you take on all the topics, and you do it well, and it's a pleasure to talk to you. Congrats on your success.
Janine's gonna be okay.
Janine's gonna be okay.
We're gonna be all right.
We're going to also ask, as you put it, Lizzie Moss about all her pranks when she gets here. Until then, we go down to Gerrad and Andrea. Thank you so much. I'll help you off the platform here. There we go. Have a good night.
Succession. It's our first actor from Succession, which is my favorite show. How are you doing today?
I'm doing very well.
Yeah. And you were telling me before that you have missed this. You've missed seeing the cast, you've missed being out and about.
Yeah.
So what is it like to run into some of the cast from Succession here?
I mean, what I missed really, we shot season 3, so I saw a lot of them. But what I missed is like celebrating together. You know, it felt like we had no choice but work and go home, you know? And it's so human and so nice to be able to know that there is a continuity. And like specifically today for me, being part of the cast of Succession and having the Ensemble nomination is the greatest present I could really have in my life. Because I think everybody is a great actor, everybody is a great worker, and I think it's nice to celebrate together an award, apart from the personal ones that are there as well, which I really congratulate from the depth of my heart. But
No.
it's great.
Of course, of course. Marcia is, I love how much more we've gotten to see her at work and play too. I mean, tell me about like just the gift that is this role and what you love about her.
What I love about it, it's everything I don't know about her, you know? And I think people are attached to that as well somehow.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm really grateful. It's great to have that part. It's great to be part of a show like that. It's great to act with all these people around me, these friends, colleagues, you know, that are really great actors, all of them. And to be in such a great, you know, writing. Like, Marcia is like, it's a mysterious human being. You know?
Indeed. That's what I mean. I've loved seeing these extra layers peeled away. She's great. You're great.
And you're going to be in Rami season 3, filming
Oh,
now.
yes.
So watch her on Succession and Rami. Thank you so
Yeah.
much, Yam.
Yeah, take
All right,
care.
back
Have a
to
great
you,
night.
Jeremy
Have
and
fun.
Janine.
Guys, we are here with Piper Paravo from Yellowstone. How are you doing?
Good to see you guys.
You look amazing.
Thank you.
Absolutely stunning in the champagne.
Thank you, and Rushy Champagne. I love your pro-Ukrainian hair.
Thank
Very
you.
political
Thank you,
and
thank
beautiful
you.
at the same time.
I have a secret.
Tell me.
It's the belt from my dress. I just
Get
decided
out of here.
I just
100%
decided to make
works.
a moment in my hair.
It's perfect. It works perfectly.
Yeah.
100% works.
Totally.
It really does. All right, Yellowstone. We were just talking about this, and you gave us a little dish.
Yeah.
That as this thing keeps going in this season, the love story is about to kick up.
The love story is kicking into gear in Yellowstone. I mean, I know a lot of people watch it for the cowboys and the ranch, but I watch it for the love story.
Okay. and kicking it up in what way? Are we talking?
I just think we're turning up
Hot
the
and heavy?
heat. Yeah, we're
Okay.
turning up the heat.
Ooh, okay.
Couldn't everybody use that after, like, it's been a hard couple of years? Let's turn up the heat for a minute.
Let's turn the heat on Yellowstone, that's for sure. And we were just saying, it's Succession on a ranch.
Yeah, I feel like Succession is kind of like our sister show in the city.
Yeah.
But we wear more hats.
Yeah. Do you keep the hats though? Are you a fan of the hats? I'm wondering. People have strong feelings about
My
cowboy
character
hats.
doesn't wear any hats, but I wish she did. If I did, I would be keeping them.
Is there any part of like ranch life that you really connect with and would like to work in, or maybe have worked into your like daily, maybe skill set? I don't know.
I like horseback riding,
Yeah, right.
and I like all the clothes, like workwear clothes. I think are very practical and comfortable, actually.
Okay, yeah. I
More
guess.
comfortable than a champagne gown.
A bit more comfortable than this, but it doesn't have the same pizzazz.
No, it doesn't.
Now, speaking of ranch life, random question. Bugs. Like, when I watch the show, I'm wondering.
Not at all what they're gonna say.
I'm just saying. I'm scared of these things.
Yeah.
So, is that at all like a secondary situation where you're like, cut, get this thing off?
Actually, no.
No?
And I like to fly fish. Montana is one of like the
Nice,
best
yeah.
fly
Okay,
fishing in
yeah.
America, so like the bugs are really important. So that
you really
for
are
fly
fly
fishing.
fishing
Uh-huh.
person. Oh, that's
Okay.
cool.
Oh, you're a lot of ranch life.
Pro bugs, actually.
Oh, wait, real quick, Kevin Costner in one word.
Wow.
Wow. And with that, we wrap it and send it back to
Wow.
Gerrad and Andrea. Great to talk to you.
Nice to talk to you guys.
Thank
Have
you
a
so
great
much.
night. I really do love your hair. It's beautiful. Yeah.
I'll help you down. You got it. Here we
Dingus,
go.
how are you doing?
I'm
Thank you,
doing
thank you.
well.
Bye.
Very, very, very happy and excited to be here.
Well, excited to be here, I'm sure, because you're part of the cast of one of my favorite shows of the year. Only Murders has just been one of those that everyone talks about. You see more and more posts on social media, like even people saying, like, why was I late to this? Why didn't people tell me? I'm like, well, by the way, I was tweeting about it, but I don't know where you guys were. But what a gift, this show, this role, with this cast. Most of your time spent with Selena Gomez, I guess fair to say. But okay, first of all, tell me about working with her.
She was great. I mean, Selena was a professional first and foremost, and she was easy.
She was easy to work with. We meshed from the very beginning, and it made for the best the best show to kind of work on alongside her.
People are really excited about season 2, so what can you tell us?
There's a lot to be said. I can't say a lot. You guys are in for an even more elevated cast, even more so than what you've seen online.
Okay.
So I can't give too much.
Yeah.
But
Have you already been filming?
We have since
So
November.
you've been going to New York?
Maybe.
Oh.
Maybe I have.
You told me before this that you were going to slip up and give us something.
I've been to New York a few times.
Oh,
Okay.
In the
Recently.
last few months. Yeah.
All right, that's fair. So maybe in like 3 words, how you would describe season 2. Putting you on the spot.
Hell of a show.
Okay.
That can work.
There you go.
I also have to point out this fashion statement here. Can you talk to me about what went into this look?
Yeah, my stylist Avo Jurgman is a whiz, and this is Fendi Fall 22. So
It's
this
really
is,
cool.
This is what you see.
I admire that you kept this completely clear because I would be tempted to put something in it.
I thought about it, but I wanted to keep it clear so everyone could see.
Clear, but also like no fingerprints.
Right, I tried. I was touching it very lightly, but as the night goes, you never know. I might stuff some stuff in it.
Yeah, well, maybe some hardware. I don't know. We'll
Yeah.
see. Potentially. I don't know if the trophy will
I'll
fit.
figure it out.
but
I'll
yeah.
come back to you, and then you guys can help me.
All right.
Deal?
We will work on that. Yeah, we'll work on that. In terms of, aside from Only Murders, what else is going on with you?
Some pretty exciting stuff. Got a shot and finished an A24 film at the tail end of last year, and then I'll be out in Hawaii in a few months, filming something else that can't fully say yet.
Oh,
another one of those.
We're gonna have to kick you out of here because you won't give us anything.
I'm trying.
No, I know, I totally understand. And it also is your first time at the SAG Awards. So explain what this feeling is like being here for the first time.
I mean, I'm ultimately grateful, humbled to be here amongst, the best in the business, amongst your peers that, have recognized and respected the work. So the 16-year-old in me is going crazy. I would have never imagined this in a million years, but very, very happy to be here.
Well, we're happy that you're here
Yeah.
too. Thank you so much for stopping by. You'll have to come back later and show us what you all collected. Okay, sounds good,
Congrats,
Aaron.
guys. Have a
All
great
right,
night. Take
back to you, Jeremy and Janine.
All right, here we go. Demi Singleton. Hello, hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm really good. I guess, there's so many questions, but playing Serena Williams, give me like the big takeaway.
You know what? Honestly, playing Serena Williams, someone that I've always looked up to, someone I grew up admiring, I still admire. It was an honor, getting to be a part of telling her story, her family's story. I feel like it doesn't really get much better than that.
Right?
It is incredible. Yeah.
Take me into the prep for that. Like, what was the tennis instruction prior to even getting to filming? How many hours would you say you had to dedicate to that?
Yeah, well, tennis was a brand new sport for me. I'd never played this sport before.
Wow.
No,
Wow.
it was a brand new sport for me.
You can
so-
act.
Yes, right? You really pull it off. They can see it make it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, but it was a lot of tennis practice. I think every day for about a month and a half.
Wow.
It was like 2 to 3 hours every single day of tennis training. And that was before COVID. Then we had to come back after COVID in another month and a half. And then all the practicing I did in between that break. So it was a lot of tennis.
So you got some guns now, is what
Yeah,
you're
right.
saying.
There we go. Hey, we were talking earlier about the day that Will Smith surprised everyone with Venus and Serena showing up on set. Take me back to that moment.
Oh, I was so excited. I was shaking, nervous. I remember Sanaya plays Venus, my co-star.
we just talked about her.
Yeah, so I think we were at the crafty truck getting snacks, and we're walking back to set, and on our way back, we see in a tent Serena and Venus. So we kind of, did a double take. We walked past, and we're like, wait. So we went back, and it was Serena and Venus. So as soon as we found out, we ran back to set. We're like, oh my God, they're here. Olympia was there too. Olympia's here. It was amazing. I was nervous, but when I spoke to them, I realized I had nothing to be nervous about.
Oh my goodness.
It was the best time.
You guys did such an amazing job. Demi, thank you so much, and congratulations. I'm excited for you.
Have fun tonight.
Thank you.
All right, we go back down the carpet to Gerrad and Andrea.
Okay, so if you want to talk about talent right here, these two folks, Alan Ruck, a nominee tonight for Succession, and Mireille Enos, who you may know from, one of my favorite things in the world, The Killing. I just bow down for the work you did on that show. Just phenomenal. Well, first of all, how nice to be out and about and be back out mingling with Hollywood and seeing your co-stars.
And sharing fresh air.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, well, how long has it been since you've seen your fellow co-stars? Have you caught up with any tonight yet?
I haven't seen anybody since July.
Oh, that's been a while.
Yeah.
Okay, so tonight, is there, I assume you'll all be at the same table. Have you guys been talking? Like, there's a really good chance our name is going to be called, who's going to speak, like all of that's been thought out?
Yeah, I'm sure that if we're lucky enough to do it, it'll be Brian.
Okay. Okay.
And that's as it should be. And I don't think it's a slam dunk necessarily. I mean, the whole field is amazing shows. So we'll see. But we got a shot.
I think definitely. Everyone that's come here, when you ask them their favorite show, they say Succession. So yeah, it's definitely a fan fave. You play Connor Roy. How would Connor be acting if he was here tonight? What would he be doing? Milling around?
Yeah, he would think it was pretty much all for him.
Yeah.
He's like, people have come to my party. This is wonderful.
Yeah, would he try to sabotage his brothers?
No, those boys, I leave that to them.
Yeah. He'd be eating lots of snacks with his fingers.
Yeah. Having my mouth wiped by Willa, you know.
Yes.
This past season, just when you think like, what more can they do? How can they up the ante? You guys do it. When you get those scripts, when they're telling you, here's where we're going, I have to imagine there's a certain amount of just trust that you have to put into Jesse Armstrong and everyone that, I don't know how it's going to like really play out, but it's your guys' car, you're driving it.
We've had that trust from the beginning, from the time we did the pilot, because these are the best writers I've ever worked with. And the thing is, you're never going to second guess or outguess Jesse Armstrong. He will surprise you every time. So yeah, you just kind of be grateful and then hang on.
Sure.
Yeah.
Have you received any even hints about next season? Any hints at all?
No.
And you're shaking your head because you know that it's all tight-lipped.
Everybody asks, though.
Yeah.
Everyone is so curious to know.
Does he tell you what's going on with the next season?
He doesn't know. Honestly, nobody knows until they get the scripts the night before the table read.
If I did know, I would tell Mirren,
Okay.
but I don't.
But honestly, I don't want to know. I want to just watch it unfold once it's together.
And you two are so talented. I imagine you sit down, watch each other's shows. Do you have kind of make a night of it?
Yeah, I mean, it's some of the only television we watch. We have little kids, so we watch like their shows and each other's shows, and that's about.
Yeah, and then we try to sleep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait, and how old are the kids?
11 and 7.
Okay, so what do they make of all of this? Do they think it's just another night out on the town? Do they think you're cool?
I mean, they know what we do. They love films, and so they think it's great that we get to go out as actors. That's something we love to do and celebrate it.
So they see Mom all gussied up and they're like, what is it, a work thing? Yeah.
They know.
Thank you both for stopping by. Congratulations.
Yeah,
all right,
have a great
back
night.
to you,
Pleasure.
Jeremy and
Nice to meet you.
Janine.
Take care.
Hello, we're here.
Here with the supporting cast of Hacks. How you guys doing? Great. I was just saying, I have been binging 2 things recently on flights, and you said
it was the Mayor of Easttown, and it was the Great.
And not Hacks, but no, it was Hacks actually. Absolutely love it. How are you feeling about this wave of momentum that the show's accumulating?
It's just a dream to do it with people that you really love and respect. You know, like I just like watching everyone's come up together in their own respective ways, like the other shows that everyone's doing, all the just like clout and like attention everyone's been getting. It's just good to gas up your friends.
I don't think that we were really surprised either. I think when we were filming the first season, I think that everyone really could feel like the alchemy in the room and just knowing that this was something that was really, really special, and I'm just glad that everyone agreed with us.
It's exciting to be in a female-driven show. Yeah, 2 generations of strong women, and we are very, very proud of it.
And it's very queer. It's very, there's just so much about it that feels like we were in on the inside joke, and then everyone else now is a part of it. So we're so.
And you get to ride around in like Rolls Royce or Bentleys or whatever.
Oh yeah, the Rolls Royce is so big though. It's definitely made for basketball players.
The Maybachs are huge. Like, it's like imagine a business class seat on Air France and then imagine it bigger.
Oh my God.
That's the Maybach.
I love that we are getting interiors of a Maybach
I
right
know,
now.
that's right. This is the takeaways from this
It's
show.
Emirates. It's not American Airlines.
It is
It's Emirates. Okay.
Well, I want to ask about, you were talking about just a female-led show. Jean Smart. she steps onto the screen, you know that there's an icon there, and she's playing an icon. What is it like being across from her, being in a scene with her?
An icon that is so incredibly down to earth and fun, and you just feel like she elevates everyone's game. I mean, it's playing tennis with a master. She's a pro, and it's a dream. It really is a dream, and she's so funny. Just hanging around, you know, just to be backstage with.
Yeah, sometimes it feels like, I mean, there's been times where I've worked with her and I like watch her and I forget that I'm in the scene because I'm watching such a great actor just soar, and it's like, oh wait, my line, so.
It's a masterclass in acting, and it's a masterclass also in professionalism, and I think that she leads and helms this show with such grace and such poise, and deserves every accolade that is coming to her.
And it's a master class that is a big class, because we actually have some of your co-stars back there that are about to pop up.
Okay, cool.
Guys,
so we'll let you guys go on down the carpet. I know you got a lot to talk to. Thank you so much.
Such
Pleasure to talk to you. Have a good night tonight.
Thank
Congratulations.
you.
Thank you
Congratulations.
so much for stopping by. Have a good night. As we welcome more Hacks
More
cast
Hacks
members.
stars.
Oh, there we go. Hello. How are you?
More hackers.
I'm Jeremy. Good to meet you. Oh, hi. Good to meet you all.
Hi.
Look
Janine.
at this. You guys look amazing.
Janine, nice to meet you. Blue. I see what you.
Okay. Tell me about the look.
Wei Sheng Wang. He does wonderful genderless clothing, and it makes you feel very pretty.
Very good. And tell me about this look.
This is Dunhill, all Dunhill and Louboutin. That's it.
Doing it. It's working. And ladies, the looks, they look great as well. What can you tell us?
Thank you. Tom Ford for Gucci from the 90s.
Boom.
And Carolina Herrera.
Sorry, crossing.
Christian Dior.
Wait, and what are you wearing?
we were
yeah. We're matching.
We were just talking to some of your other cast members there about Jean Smart and what an incredible leader she is for this cast. Talk to me about working with her. How does she inspire? How does she set the tone in everything you do?
Yes, I'm ready to speak on that. I'm ready to go on record. I'm ready to go on record. Sure. You know, Jean leads in any and every way a person possibly can, personally, professionally. You know, she's such a charismatic, loving, accommodating, kind individual who always makes everyone feel so at home. And when someone with a career like hers and with the talent she has does that, it sets the stage for an entire production of love and laughter and lightness. And she and our creators have really set the stage for that environment.
More importantly, who really kills it with blackjack? Because I know there's some gambling going on.
Jean does.
Is she good?
Okay. I love it.
I think she counts cards. But
You think she's counting the cards? Okay. Stacking that deck.
And we just saw her coming out of the car too with that beautiful voluminous, just looking amazing. There's a scene where you guys, and we talked about this a little bit earlier, with just the generational divide and how you guys really address that in the show. And I think it's so great. I love the scene where you're like, you know, I've done all this, I've worked so hard, and she's like, honey, please, you're 20-something, you got plucked off of the internet or whatever. So how is that on set? Like, do you guys say like, oh, look at this TikTok, and folks are like, what are you talking about? I don't care.
Well, I think we've gotten Jean really into memes, so I think in that way, art has really imitated life. She's now a meme queen. She's texting memes. She's showing memes. Yeah. She called them memes for a long time. We said no, it's not meme, it's meme. But you know, that's how we educate. But we learn a lot from her too. You know.
Guys,
It's a pleasure to
congratulations
talk
on
to all of you.
everything. This is such an amazing night for you guys.
Have a good time tonight. Thank you for stopping by.
I like the color.
Bye-bye. I think we have, as we say goodbye to the cast of Hacks, we say hello to some of the cast members from Coda. We have Marley Matlin.
We are going
as well
to
as
the big
Troy
screen.
Kosser. Yes. Hello. Hi. Hello.
Hi.
I think Troy's coming up. Here we go.
Wonderful.
Oh, sure. Right here would be great. Here we go. Wait, I worked on something. You ready? I've got a little bit. My name is Jeremy. There we go. And congratulations as well, right? I got it? Thank you. Such a pleasure to talk to you. Where to start in terms of your admiration for each other? Troy, I understand you were nervous to work with Marley as someone that you looked up to for many years.
Yes. When I was younger and I was 17 years old, I saw Children of a Lesser God, and she was the first deaf Oscar Award winner. And so There were many years later, and here I am. It's been truly amazing. This has been like a dream come true. It's truly, truly amazing. It's such an honor.
And he's been on my bucket list to work with for the longest time. Now I have that little item checked out, but I think there's a lot more checks to come.
It's fantastic.
When you watch this movie, it's so emotional and it just really like tugs at your heartstrings. I want to know, what was it like on set? How did you guys kind of bring that ethos to life?
Well, we're all actors just like anybody else, and we're doing our jobs. We believe in our work, and we just got into our characters, collaborated with the crew, the cast, everyone together. It was simple as that. This is one project that really, really I was so passionate about. So it was really, love at first sight.
Troy, I heard that you almost got in a fight at a bar in Massachusetts or somewhere when you were prepping for the role. True or false?
Wow, where did those rumors come from? You've done your homework. Kudos. So there was a fisherman's bar, and really every night they would get into fights. It's just part of that culture in Gloucester, but I was so curious to delve in, but of course I didn't want to get any black eyes.
Well, congratulations. It's such a pleasure to speak to you. Have a good night tonight.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Thank you very much. I believe we tossed down
So
to Gerrad and Andrea now.
All right, we're here with David Diggs. Did you get the silver memo?
I did.
Yeah.
I did. It was the silver carpet.
Yeah.
You look
Looking good, it works.
amazing.
It's a little tough to see the shoes, but these right here, it's
Shoe
not
cam.
tough to see them. We got them. Look at that.
Hey, we whipped out the shoe cam
Yeah,
just
we
for
did.
you.
That is hot right there. Love that. I'm gonna need those for everyday life, I think.
Same.
Yeah, okay, so tonight we've got to get to the bottom of this right away. What can you tell us about this opening number? You, Lin-Manuel Miranda, and who am I forgetting?
Leslie Odom
and
Jr.
Leslie
Come on.
Odom Jr.
The homie.
Okay.
I can tell you very little because I've been sworn to secrecy, and also I've only read it
They
once.
said that they told us you can tell everything.
I don't think that's true.
They said the
tell
live
me
show,
that.
yeah.
No, it's cute. I mean, like, I don't know. We're just happy to get to hang out together for what like. It's funny you have to use award shows as an excuse to see
Right.
each other, but that's
Yeah.
the life, right?
Well, but especially after the last 2 years. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
if this is what it takes, yeah. Okay, so let me ask the question again this way. Have you been warming up your vocal cords at all?
I never do.
Oh.
So that wouldn't tell you
Oh.
anything
Oh,
anyway. But I
okay.
don't. I'm one of those like I sound how I sound
Got
type
it,
of.
all right. But the point being, will there be singing?
Can't tell.
Dang it.
Well,
All
okay,
right,
but
3
no
for
matter
3, I
no
got
matter what
nothing.
you're doing, yeah, you know, I'll see if I can do any better. But just in general, when you're getting ready to do something or maybe perform, do you have a ritual or something you always do? Maybe you're superstitious, or is there something for good luck?
What's my ritual? I don't really have much of a ritual. I just like I get super nervous before I have to go on stage. I'm nervous most of my life, but like particularly right before I have to go on stage. So like I like don't eat for a while. You know, like little things like that. Like I try not to like house a whole pizza until I'm done with the thing.
Right, you don't want to upset stomach, anything like that. That makes sense.
Well, it doesn't show. I mean, you don't seem like you'd be nervous at all.
It's like, you know, I have 40, I just turned 40, I have 40 years of covering that up, so I'm like very good at hiding it.
Welcome
Happy
to the 40
birthday.
Club. Welcome, welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
It's all right. It's all right. The sting lessens a little bit. Yeah. Well, look, I'm sure plenty of people you were excited to see here tonight. Give me like a quick name or two.
I don't even know who is here. I saw Ariana DeBose. I haven't seen her in a long time. Cynthia Erivo. I haven't seen her in a minute. All the friends, everybody's here.
Those are some good
Like
ones.
the homies are
Some
here.
good ones indeed. Yeah, you're gonna catch up with them.
You bet Nicole Brown's right over there.
She is
Well,
indeed.
so happy to see you. Thank you
Yeah.
for stopping by. You look
Thank you.
amazing. And we're throwing
Have fun
it
in
back down the carpet to Jeremy and Janine.
Camera, that's right. All right, we got a party going here.
Full house,
Paul
full
Reiser
house.
calls this an unruly group. Paul, why is that? What's the deal?
What happened? These are my children, and it's been a very busy 2 years, and I have raised these kids as my own, and I'm so proud of them.
You've done a great job. It's
Yeah,
a big, proud family. And we were just saying, you guys finished taping
in December 2020.
So this is a bit of a reunion right now
Oh,
happening.
I love
We
it.
haven't seen each other in so long. It's so nice.
How about you? What's the feeling of getting back together?
Oh man, well I was a late addition to the cast, so I'm a recent guy, but it was so nice to be welcomed into the family, and we have a lot of fun together. So yeah.
Well, Kaminsky method. I mean, actors playing acting, about acting, it's all that. Does it ever get a little meta for you?
Why don't you answer that, my
I
darling?
think, Paul, you should answer that question. It's
It does. You know what? There is something very fun when you get into that acting class. It feels like going back a lot of years, and Michael Douglas is not a bad teacher, so it was good. Look how well you did with that.
So Dad, you're doing a great job. Thank you. Michael Douglas, speaking of, the biggest takeaway in observing him and seeing him do his thing, what would it be? I'm going to go down the line. So right here.
Honestly, it was watching him figure out the beats within rehearsals and just being a fly on the wall and seeing how he breaks down a scene. It blew my mind.
Yeah.
I felt like I got my MFA from Michael Douglas. Yeah, it was amazing. Yeah.
His charisma is really inspiring, and also on the golf course where I observe him as well.
Okay,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
He's extremely kind, and he's very welcoming and kind, and that was extremely important.
Yeah, the biggest movie stars are often the nicest people, and between him and Kathleen Turner, we just felt like we were at acting school every day. So,
and I'm sure you guys are going to miss it all as you move forward. If I could, I guess, sum up the experience, if you're able to, is there, as you go back, a couple years, an all-out cast going out, having a fun night kind of moment that you'll always think about, remember?
Well, I think I speak for everyone when I say that we were very lucky with this group. I mean, we all care very deeply about each other, and also shooting a show during a pandemic is nothing I've ever done before, and to have each other through that was remarkable, and it's really nice to be here with everybody. It feels really nice.
Yeah. And
well said.
Thank you, Paul.
Mr. Reiser, I had one other for you, Screen Actors Guild Awards. Very special. It's the peers voting for the peers. Why is it important and distinct in award season?
Sarah, you were talking about that earlier. How of all the awards, remember you were saying that you would rather have this than anything else.
well, I mean, yeah, it is by our peers, and we're all just like fans out there. So as my father, Paul Reiser, said, we're just excited to even be invited to be here.
Pleasure to talk to all of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Dad, you did a great job.
Appreciate it.
Have a good time tonight, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, guys. And we're going back down to Gerrad and Andrea.
Yeah, joining us now, Rob Morgan from the Best Ensemble in a Drama category nominee tonight for Don't Look Up. This movie, well, first of all, congratulations. This character, okay, I've got to get the name of the office right because I always forget it. You're the head of the Planet Defense Coordination Office. A scientist trying to make science sexy, but also like cool and funny and like make people pay attention. Not an easy task, but you guys, you do it.
Hey, that's the phenomenal direction and writing of Adam McKay. Yeah. Salute to that brother. And yes, it was Dr. Teddy Oglethorpe. He was the head of Planetary Defense Coordinator at NASA, the smartest guy in the room. So I had extreme pleasure of playing that character. And my cast, who I am here in honor of to be recognized with, like Leonardo DiCaprio, Jennifer Lawrence, Meryl Streep, Ron Perlman, Tyler Perry, Kate Blanchett. I mean, the list can go on and on and on. Timothy Chalamet.
It is so star-studded.
Yeah, you say the names, I'm just like, wow,
You know.
dude, like even be able to say that you're in the same movie with all of them and not just a little tiny role. I mean, it's an important, very vital position this guy plays. But I mean, any like dirt you got on any of them?
They're all high professionals in their craft and what they do. And everybody came to work and play at the same time, and they was very welcoming of me. So that was very, very fun.
I would expect Meryl Streep to be the prankster on set. Is that right?
She's the improv queen. I know that much.
She is indeed. You are not kidding. She's phenomenal in that. You are as well. Congratulations.
Thank
Have a
you
great
so
night
much.
and best of luck in there.
And you look amazing too.
You
This
really
is
do.
a
It
look.
looks great. Yeah.
All right, we're heading back to you, Jeremy and
Have a great
Janine.
night. We are here with Fran Drescher, the national president of SAG-AFTRA. This is your night. You look beautiful.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm honored to be here and celebrate all this wonderful talent and SAG-AFTRA members. So it's just a great, great evening.
I mean, you're an actress yourself, but you're the president. So do you feel like just when you're walking around here, you know, you have like the Nicole Kidman's like Madam President. Like, how does it work?
It's true.
SAG-AFTRA?
Everybody is saying, Madam President, I voted for you. I'm so happy that you're our president. And you know, it's an interesting night because people are also concerned about the people of Ukraine, and I will incorporate that into my speech tonight, saying that, you know, our prayers obviously are for them. And the Dalai Lama once said that a world peace is not a world without problems, but a world where we commit to solving our problems peacefully.
Yeah, very well said.
We would just do that.
Yeah.
When it comes to the show tonight, we're of course leading up to the big broadcast at 8 o'clock. What can people expect? What are you looking forward to the most about tonight's broadcast?
Well, we've got amazing stars that are coming tonight and incredible movies and ensemble casts. And it's just going to be wonderful, you know, stargazing for sure. And then entertainment, wonderful movie clips and television clips. And I think it goes fast. They don't belabor it. It's like 2 hours. You're in, you're out, and you have jam-packed fun from beginning to end.
That's so great. Such a pleasure to talk to you.
Always
Thank you for taking time for us tonight.
And you look stunning.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I'll help you down off the platform here, Madam President, if I may. Here, I'll help you down. We say goodbye to Fran Drescher. Have a good night. And I believe we say hello to Kevin Costner.
We are so excited to. Oh my goodness.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
How are you? I'm Jeremy. Good to see you.
Hey, Jeremy.
Thanks for giving us some time. Hi.
Janine.
I'm Jeremy. Good to meet you.
Janine, nice to meet you. Thank you. You do as well.
Tell me about a night like tonight. What makes you excited to be here, especially with the project, something that people are so excited about? So many people talking about Yellowstone and terrified about Yellowstone.
I told him that before you came up here.
Well, it's been 4 years, a lot of work, and it's nice being recognized, certainly. And I mean, I get to come with my wife. I'm sure the children are watching, so hi, guys.
Is this date night? Is this date
night?
night?
You can stay up as late as you want. But no, it's nice to be here.
Yeah, that's great. You know what I love? One thing about the show is how your character incorporates for his little grandson, brings him into the fold, gets him into that ranch life. I wonder if you've done that in real life, because you own a ranch, right?
Yeah, well, it's modest, but I think anytime you're around something great, especially in the outdoors, you know, the best thing you can do is share that experience, you know. I mean, that's usually how you can figure out, you know, it's how you know you own something, because you can share it, you know.
Yeah.
You should.
We were talking to your co-star Luke Grimes earlier, and he stopped by and he said he just grew up watching your movies and watching all that. And I asked him, I was like, are you a Bodyguard fan? And he was like, oh, I watched The Bodyguard over and over again. I'm just wondering, you know, it's 10 years now since we lost Whitney, and like, how do you move on and just keep that spirit alive? You personally having had a close relationship.
When movies are working at their very best, they're about moments and images that you'll never ever forget, and I don't think we'll ever forget when that little song came out that she just blew up. It was Dolly Parton's song, and she sang the first part of it a cappella, and musically the world was never the same. And so, you know, we have a moment of her in that movie, and we'll never ever forget that. And I think when movies are working at their best, that's what can happen.
Beautiful.
Such a pleasure to talk to you. Well put. Thank you. Congratulations on everything. Have a fun date night tonight.
Thank you.
You guys have a great night. Okay, we say goodbye to Kevin Costner and his beautiful wife, and we say hello to the man who is dominating my playlist these days.
Oh my goodness.
As my children,
I am such
children are deeply in Encanto. I mean, I'm singing all the songs.
I know. I'm telling Reese, my son. This he made. We don't talk about Bruno, by the way.
What's happening? We'll talk about Bruno. How are you today?
I'm great. Thank you for all those nice things.
Sorry, I know we can't stop. We don't even know what to say other than thank you. The music gets in there, and I'm sure every parent in the world comes up to you and either says thank you or like thanks a lot.
Well, no, basically my phone is just people sending me their kids singing songs from Encanto, and if it's not that, it's TikToks they've seen of people singing. So, and that's a lovely place to be.
It is.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
But I also want to bring up my husband, because he went to Wesleyan as well.
Yeah?
And he is a big fan. Just the film program there is so amazing, and when looking at you and your career and what you're doing, directorial debut here with Tick Tick Boom, how did it feel to switch into that place?
I'm so glad you brought up Wesleyan, because I wanted to be a film major at Wesley and then kind of couldn't afford it. I couldn't afford a senior film, so I was a theater major instead. So it's been like this really long journey back around to my first love. But you know, Wesleyan has Janine Basinger and an incredible. I took all the classes. You know, I did study film, and so to get to be at this award, to get to celebrate Andrew Garfield, who is so incredible and the greatest gift a first-time director could ask for, because he just gives you everything. I mean, you've talked to him, he gives you everything. And so it was a real gift.
And real quickly about Andrew, had some incredible moments with Broadway legends. What was the vibe like on set when everyone was in the same room?
It was kind of like this room. It was sort of like, look at the permutations of legend happening at the same time. There was a moment where I saw Andre de Shields talking to Joel Grey, and I went, that's the Wizard of Oz from Wicked talking to the Wizard of Oz from The Wiz.
Wow.
6 feet apart with masks on, but like it was just different epic moments kind of kept happening.
I love it. Everything you do is epic. Thank you so much for all of it.
Pleasure talking to me.
That's awesome. Tell them I said go West.
Okay.
Yeah. Have a good night tonight. We go down to Andrea and Gerrad. Thank you.
But look at that, Will Smith showing up at the Screen Actors Guild Awards. But you know what? Who cares about him? Because we got Murray Bartlett right here from the White Lotus. Murray Bartlett. Okay, so if you folks have not checked it out, for EW's Breaking Big feature this past spring, Murray, Annalee Ashford, Adrian Warren, Manny Jacinto, you've got to check that out. But this guy right here, I mean, you truly are breaking big right now in your career because of this role. What does all of this like mean to you? This big nomination, you're at the Screen Actors Guild Awards, nominated by your peers.
Yeah, it's very surreal and a real, honor. I mean, especially these awards, because it's peer nominated. It's a really wonderful feeling. But yeah, I'm thrilled and excited and kind of like a kid in a candy store, really. It's amazing.
I was wondering if you're looking around to find folks you're excited to meet.
Totally, yeah. Well, first of all, I want to meet all the guys who are in my category, because they're some of the actors that I admire most. But I also, I'm a huge fan of Olivia Colman, so I'm kind of hoping I get a glimpse of her or something.
Yeah. And this character, how juicy, the unraveling. When you first got the role, read the script, I mean, what were your initial thoughts?
No, I was.
Rightfully so.
I'm a huge fan of Mike White, always have been, and so I was excited when I knew that I was auditioning for Mike White, and then I saw this character and the arc that the character has. It's really an actor's dream, this role, because it's set up as this, you get the kind of the public face of this character, and then you get to explore what's going on underneath. But he also has this incredible kind of roller coaster ride. So it was a dreamy role and experience.
It was a wild ride. I could talk to you forever, but we have to throw it back down the carpet to Jeremy and Janine.
Congrats, have a great night.
Thank you.
Thank you both. Nice to meet you in person. Have a fun night.
Enjoy. And we're talking about many things. Shining Veil coming up. Very excited for that. Are you pumped for everyone to see it?
I'm so excited. On March 3rd, the whole world gets to share in what we love so much. It's like a comedy horror hybrid on Stars with Courtney Cox and Greg Kinnear, and I'm a ghost from the 50s. It's so much fun.
Oh, that sounds amazing. Well, tell me about tonight. You are presenting.
Yes,
right?
I'm presenting Best Ensemble in a Comedy, and I'm doing it with Lisa Kudrow. So there's a little tip of the hat to Romy and Michelle, and it's just going to be so much fun. I just love seeing her whenever we do get to see each other.
It's so great. I was just telling you, I interviewed Greg Kinnear and Courtney Cox about Shining Veil. They were very excited for it. Courtney Cox turns out to be like a master pianist. I didn't know that. Did she play on set? Was this happening?
She sat down. There's this spooky old piano on the set, and she did sit down one day and start playing it. Yeah, she's quite impressive.
So we get to see that. We get to see more things. And then tonight, of course, Mirren presenting. Thank you so much. It's a pleasure to talk to you. And I'll help you off the stage here. Have fun tonight.
Bye.
Thank you so much, Mr. Javier Bardem.
Hello,
sir. How are you?
Looking amazing.
How are you? You're great.
Oh, hold on, wait a second. There's a thing happening. There's a thing happening here.
Finally, I get a wardrobe moment. Janine's had wardrobe moments with so many people.
There's a thing happening.
Who's your date tonight?
My agent, Elise Sert.
Okay.
She's very shy. She doesn't want to be in any picture.
Not doing it.
No?
Okay. Hey, look, the Lucy and Desi, such established characters.
Wow.
My goodness, when you go into that, I'm sure you have a lot of preconceived notions. What did you learn about him that maybe you didn't know?
I learned how dedicated was for his craft, for his music, for the comedy, for the show, and how much in love was he with Lucy. I mean, it's a love story, that really goes beyond their death. I think they still remains in every chapter, in every episode that we see, we feel that love.
Incredible. Well, you bring up the music, and when I think about Lucy and like that show, when he got to that band, he just came. It was like he wasn't even acting anymore. Like, so how did you bring that to life? And do you find yourself to be a musical person?
No, it was kind of a surprise for me to see that I could actually sing.
And play the bongos a little bit, right? Little bongos.
Yeah, the bongos more or less I could more or less deal with because I play drums, but the singing was the challenging part. But if you surround yourself with good people, like the teachers and the singing voice and great music supervisors, you may sing, which is I am the living proof of that.
That's really great. Hey, how special that you and your beautiful wife get to make it through awards season with special honors for both of you. That's got to be a very special thing.
It makes it very special. I mean, the fact that we are both nominated for the same in the same year, it's something really unique.
Who got the first heads up that they were nominated?
Best actor first.
Okay.
But I said, hold on. This doesn't make any sense if you're not in.
Okay.
And then it came out hurts, and then he's like, now we celebrate.
Well,
and you're gonna and King Triton in the new Little Mermaid.
Yes.
My girls are so pumped. Have you filmed any yet?
Yeah. We've the King Triton is coming out next year, and I can't wait to see it.
My goodness.
It's gonna be something really amazing.
Thank you so much.
We got to go down to Andrea and Gerrad.
Congratulations.
Yes, folks, we are here with the one, the only Helen Mirren, who is receiving tonight's Life Achievement Honor. First of all, congratulations, and secondly, thank you so much for stopping by.
Oh, my pleasure, people. People is very important to
Yes,
us,
well,
you know.
thank you. We appreciate that.
Yes.
Okay, so my first wonder going through your mind is it overwhelming to be receiving this kind of honor, because then you're going to have to sit there and watch all of these things that you've been in, and
I hope they don't do that. I hope I don't have to do that. Do you think I will?
I don't know.
Oh my God!
I'm
Oh,
excited
dear.
to see it.
I'll be climbing under the table at that point. But no, I mean, it's incredible. You know, you just carry on. You do your work day by day, week by week, month by month, year by year. Before you know where you are, you know, you've been in the business as I have now since, well, I guess the late 60s, you know, sort of thing. It's a long time. So,
and you're not slowing down. That's the thing either. You are working a lot.
I am working quite a lot. I am, yes. I mean, I've always, you know, spread my work around between television, theatre, film, and I've done that my whole life. So I think that's worked well for me.
When you look back on everything you've done and all the accolades and achievements, is there something that sticks out as a project you're most proud of?
Well, you know, they all become like your babies in a way, you know, and you can't prefer one over the other. I mean, they all had their challenges. Some of them were just completely easy, some of them were quite difficult, but no, I mean, it's the addition of everything. It's like putting ingredients into the cooking, if you know what I mean. You know, they all count, I would say. Yeah.
Well, I've got to say, you were my very first celebrity interview ever, and you could not have been more lovely for the Queen, so I thank you very much
well,
for that.
Good. I'm glad I behaved myself.
Yes, you
I
did
don't go
indeed.
away.
You did indeed. Yeah. Well, thank you so much for stopping by. Congratulations.
Thank
have a
you.
lovely night.
You look
Yeah.
stunning. Thank
have a lovely
you.
night.
All
Back
right,
to you.
back to you.
We are over here with none other than Sandra Oh. Oh my goodness,
The
looking
dress.
amazing and very busy, might I add.
Wait, you gotta give us the.
Oh, yes, hold on, wait.
The
Yes.
bounce?
I can just bounce. I know. She said she would give me my light. Yes, I would. If I did. But very busy. Killing Eve, The Chair, nominated for The Chair.
Yes.
I mean, it's an academic show. It's about academia, and I feel like I'm seeing that come back more. What about this script spoke to you?
You know, the fact that it was, you know, written by Amanda Peet and Julia Wyman, and that where it was set and what it was talking about of a, you know, a woman of color in midlife, you know, dealing with her transracial adoption and having to deal with cultural issues, and then it being set in academia where you're talking about sexism, racism, ageism, all the isms.
Topic, right?
Yes, but it's a comedy.
Right.
You know, but it was a comedy, and I think it was just all those things made it such a fun experience, and also a satisfying one.
It's interesting, you're able to get that tone just right. And I look at, okay, Grey's Anatomy, Killing Eve, The Chair, many other projects. you're the hit maker. What's the secret? How do you choose? You choose the right roles.
Keep that out there.
You can
Hitmaker,
right here.
Hitmaker.
Well, what do you view as like the secret in terms of you have to look at a bunch of stuff and like, oh, that one's good, that one's good. What is it for you that makes it click?
That's a really good question. I know I have to answer this quickly, but I think it has to do with a combination of things. Who is the person that you're going to marry for you don't know how many years?
Right.
You know what I mean? And how is the script? You know, it's whatever that special thing is inside of the script and with the group of people that make me kind of scared, excited. That's what I want to be a part of. It's a combination of all those things.
I love it.
That makes a hit.
Well,
that was a great answer.
You know how to pick them, so I'll tell you that right now. Thank you so much for being here, and you look absolutely beautiful.
Thank you so much.
And Killing Eve tonight. Where we go?
Just telling me to drink the champagne, you guys.
Drink the champagne while watching Killing Eve later tonight. Pleasure to talk to you, Gerrad and Andrea.
All right, Robin De Jesus is here. How are you doing?
Yo, I'm feeling great. How you be?
I'm good. So you are a Bronx boy.
Now I am. I wasn't born and raised there, but like that is like the mecca of the Puerto Rican diaspora. I live there now. I was born and raised in Connecticut. That's kind of a big difference.
So how cool to film Tick Tick Boom in New York City?
Oh, it's the best. You know, how many times do we see films that take place in New York and you're like, that's not New York, you know? So to actually be in the environment, it changes the energy, because New York is a character, you know? So when you shoot something in New York, if New York isn't literally there, it feels like there's a character missing sometimes. It's a lot of navigating.
I lived there for 12 years, so it is definitely a character.
Word, yeah, for sure. This film, I mean, gosh, the power, the emotion that it evokes, so many scenes I can't stop thinking about after having watched that movie. And you and Andrew did the 3 rounds with us, which was just so much fun to watch you guys get back together, reminisce. Are there, like I said, scenes that I can't forget? Is there one in particular, anything that is just kind of a that moment from making this movie that will stick with you forever?
Yeah, and I've spoken about this a lot before. The scene on the street where Andrew and I have an argument. There was something about that night that was like very spiritual, and what we do is spiritual. You know, you're always calling on energies and ancestors, and you know, it's a village that creates these characters. And for me, I definitely felt that way. I felt like I was a representative of all the Latinx folks that died of AIDS and were never celebrated or centered. So, you know, calling in those people and making sure that they feel seen, that they're taking up their space and through me, and I think in doing that particular scene felt like we touched divinity. Like it was spiritual, it was mystical, and you know, Andrew and I looked at each other's eyes that night, and we had adrenaline, and we didn't know what was happening necessarily, like specifically, but we felt the presence of Jonathan Larson, and that just humbled us to just do the best work we could possibly do.
It is a beautiful film.
Yeah,
so,
truly.
Yeah, so thank you so much for stopping by.
Congratulations
Enjoy your
on
night. All right, we're heading back down the carpet to Jeremy and Janine.
Handout is here. One of our favorites. The great handout. Oh, look at this. Here we go. How are you doing?
That's my boy Trust.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. Good.
He decided to.
Go ahead.
He decided to help me and come along and be
love
my.
that.
Yeah.
You know, I got a beautiful, date. I mean, look at her. She looks great.
All right, he's going to tell me what he wants later.
Okay, I see what's up. Hey, we got the turtleneck memo though. Glad about that.
There you go. There you go.
We were just saying, just when you thought Handmaid's Tale couldn't get any more wild, you were just saying what?
Well, I read the first several episodes and I had to sit down.
Yeah.
Because I thought, wow. Now, I didn't see this coming for anything, and yet it all makes perfect sense. The writers are fantastic.
Well, my question is, do you have it coming?
I'm not going to tell you that. Yes, dear.
Is it more wild than the shape of my room after I've been in it? Because my room
does it get wild? Is it a mess?
Is it that wild?
Well, that's
even worse than your room after you.
Yeah, because your room doesn't make sense when you mess it up. Now, Handmaid's on the other end.
She blames me for my room all the time, but yet, you know, she'll come in and start kicking
all
stuff
right,
around.
That's enough.
You guys,
no. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
It's a pleasure to talk to you.
We'll have so much fun tonight.
Thank you so much,
Of course.
you guys.
Have so much fun
It's
tonight.
going to take me
We'll be
20
watching-
minutes to get down
No,
the stairs.
we're going to help you off
Don't
right
tell me
here.
you look gorgeous.
Here we
You
go.
look
Come on,
gorgeous.
Jen.
So much.
And we say goodbye to Ann Dowd. We say hello, goodbye, and we say hello to Tony Goldwyn. How are you, sir? Good to see you.
Great, good to see you.
You will always be my president. I'm just going to tell you that right now.
All right, Screen Actors Guild Awards. Of all things in award season, why is tonight a special night?
because it's all actors. It's great. So we get to celebrate our colleagues, and it's always just so much fun to be here. You know, I mean, in the photo line, just seeing so many old friends, it was great.
The star-studded photo line, I see it right over there.
Yeah,
including Will Smith and others.
Yes, Will Smith.
Are you a tennis guy? Are you
Well,
actually a tennis guy?
Not really.
No.
I pretend I play one on TV.
Yes.
No, I grew up, I played tennis as a kid, and when they asked me to do King Richard, I said, of course I play tennis. So then I went and hit the ball a lot. Got a coach.
Say yes, then you figure it out later.
Exactly.
That's a good. A lot of that. I think that's the key. Like so many actors have that story. Like whatever to take the role.
Oh yeah.
And then I'll figure it out and it works.
Yeah. Can you ride a bucking bronco? Yeah, no problem. Yeah.
I love that. And okay, let's do the takeaway of Will Smith obviously, and then Venus and Serena, having them on set. I know Will brought them in at some point. Did you interact a lot?
Well, they're executive producers on the movie, and I met Serena I've met Venus during production.
Okay.
I didn't get to meet Serena until the movie was finished. Okay. And they're just the most extraordinary human. First of all, the most beautiful, kind, down-to-earth women. Yeah. But just what they represent in our culture and in sport and in everything. Their story is amazing. Yeah. So I'm really proud to be a part of this movie.
Well, you should be. It's a job well done.
Thank
Pleasure
you
to talk
so
to you.
much.
Have a good night tonight.
So nice talking to you. Have a great one.
We say goodbye here to Tony Goldwyn again. King Richard, incredible role, incredible movie. One of the most buzzed about of A Night Like Tonight.
And if people don't know why I called him president, Scandal. Thank you very
there
much.
You go. Just in case.
Just in case you didn't know. But we're going to go over to Andrea and Gerrad.
All right. Hi, everyone. Yeah, we are with Ron Perlman, one of the cast members of the nominated ensemble of Don't Look Up. Okay, first of all, this script, this movie, I've heard a lot of actors say, like, what movies have you enjoyed this year? This is one they name because they're like, to get that script, to get those words to be able to dive into. Was that for you kind of the same thing? Just a great privilege, pleasure to be able to dive into that?
It was a heavy lift to be able to do something that is as important as that, and yet not make it seem like you're giving anybody a lecture or medicine. It was so whacked out. I mean, the tightrope that Adam was able to walk between the absurdity of our false idols juxtaposed against, by the way, in 3 months, we're all going to be gone. That was, in somebody else's hands, that might have been really a disaster. But he managed to walk that tightrope in a way that was beautifully theatrical and very entertaining, and also got the point across.
Yeah, and your character was wild.
The best.
It's so funny, the best.
The
I
best,
mean, what
right?
a joy to play that.
The best. The best. I mean, Meryl, yeah, okay. Jen, Leo, but let's face it.
Well, we really enjoyed you in the movie. Thank you so much for stopping by. You look gorgeous.
Thank you. That's Allison.
Yes, Allison, you look beautiful. Thank you so much. Congratulations.
Take
All
care.
right,
Have a
we're
great
heading
night.
back to you, Jeremy and Janine.
We're here with the great Gene Smart, just talking about, the abuse that her character inflicts and hacks on everyone around her.
Mostly Hannah.
Mostly
Hannah.
Yeah.
There's this helicopter scene that just take me into that moment between you guys.
Well, to her it's perfectly reasonable. Her Rolls breaks down, doesn't have a spare, because she says, it's not a Toyota, it's a Rolls. There's no spare. I didn't know that. Yeah. And so she calls somebody she knows from a news station to come and pick her up.
In a helicopter.
In a helicopter, and she leaves Hannah out in the desert to wait for the tow truck.
Hey, by the way, who do you have here with you?
This is Forrest, my youngest.
Hi, Forrest.
Hi, Forrest.
How proud are you of Miss Jean Smart?
Very proud.
Yeah. Your castmates were here. Hannah was saying that she thinks you stacked the deck playing blackjack because you just do so well.
Keep it real.
I do well at blackjack?
Yeah. You do it so well that they think you might stack the deck.
I do like, no, not a card counter, no.
Not a card counter?
I do like blackjack, though.
Okay. Very good.
Hit me.
You guys have so much fun and good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Such
Thank you
a
so
pleasure.
much. You guys look fabulous.
Thank you. You do too. I think we're all coordinated.
No, actually, this looks very cool.
This is the thing. All right, let's do the arm in arm, and we'll go down to
Janine,
Andrea.
Jeremy, and Jean here coordinating.
And Forrest. And we'll go down to
All
Andrea.
right, you look great over there. All right, we're here with Kieran Culkin. What a treat. Roman Roy, how are you doing today?
I don't know yet.
You don't know yet.
Yeah. I
Day's
know.
a little too young.
Yeah, just said I'm still trying to figure out what kind of hangover I have.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's fair. I understand that. Yeah, indeed.
Yeah.
Okay, looking around this carpet here, it's been the first time we've been able to have one of these kinds of events in a bit. But reconnecting with your co-stars, have you been able to catch up yet?
At the hotel last night over martinis. So yeah, that would be the hangover. But there's a few I haven't seen yet. I saw Jeremy walking around in what looks like a pink suit. I haven't seen him yet.
Yes, I did see
gotta
that
go
too.
say hi to him. I haven't seen Alan Ruck yet. I love that.
Alan was here. I asked him how his character would act in a space like this. So I want to ask you too. How would Roman Roy act and interact with people if he was here tonight?
I don't know. Ask the writers to write it and I'll do it. I don't know.
He'd be scheming, I bet.
Yeah, something maybe. What did Alan say? I'm curious.
He said that he would think that this was for him, that the entire thing was for him, and that Willow would be like wiping something off of the corner of his mouth.
That's pretty good. That's an excellent answer. I wish I was as clever as him.
Yeah. I want to say congratulations. You welcomed another child.
Yeah.
What is it like? 2 kids now?
It's wonderful. It's nuts, but I'll tell you, leaving my wife behind with the 2 kids, I do feel bad, but I'm at a lovely hotel having martinis with friends, so sorry, honey. I'm trying to paint a picture that it's awful, it's dreadful, but I'm kind of having a lovely time.
Well, you know, work calls every now and then, and the work is incredible. Congrats on it.
Thank you
Have
very
a
much.
great night. Good luck in
Yes,
there.
congratulations.
Yeah.
So nice to meet you.
Back to you too.
You guys, it's getting
crazy.
Even starrier, if you can believe that.
Oh,
We
yeah?
can see people lining up. Jada, Will?
Jada and Will right over there. So it's interesting the way it's set up, just to give you a little insight. To the side over here where you will not be able to see, there is a line of stars that line up like they're at an amusement park waiting to go on a roller coaster to get around to the photo booth.
And
And
here-
then they come out, and so here they are.
And-
Benedict
and another
Cumberbatch is one
shining
of them.
star.
Just made your way through that big line out there.
Yeah.
Who'd you see? Anyone?
Everyone. Will Smith, my man Cody Smith-McPhee. I saw Kieran Hines. I saw Kenneth Brandt. I didn't say hello to him. I saw Jesse and Kirsten. I saw Helen Mirren. Do you really want me to go on?
Literally
that?
everyone.
Everyone,
Literally
please.
everyone. One of the things that stuck out to me that I
But yeah,
I saw
it's a little bit overwhelming.
Power of the Dog, you learn many interesting skills, including you saved a family from a herd of cattle.
Yeah,
What's the story?
Well, that was that was sort of that was
In real life. This was in real life.
Yeah, exactly.
After filming.
I wouldn't say I saved their lives.
Okay.
It's not quite that dramatic. I wish it was because this is a live interview, but no, I didn't save anybody. I just made the cows move. They were a bit frightened of them, and I'd done a bit of that ranching on the film and beforehand to sort of learn what that life's like because I play a rancher in Montana in 1925.
And you bring it to life.
Yeah, there I was being Cowboy Benny, and it kind of worked. They moved.
Oh my goodness. You did so good. Oh, Phil, oh my goodness, it's
Unreal.
just unreal. Thank you so much.
Congratulations
for
on all your
everything you've
success. Thanks for taking some time for us tonight. We go down the carpet to Gerrad and Andrea. Thanks, Oh, we're hot switching here. We're staying here. Oh, Selma Hayek is right here. Oh,
We're
my
here.
goodness.
We're here. We're back.
Hello, Miss Selma. How are you?
you?
Jeremy, pleasure to see you.
Oh, we're doing the blue thing.
Yes, the blue thing.
It's all coordinated. It's happening. Hey, I remember a few months back, I talked to you at the premiere of House of Gucci in New York City. It was one of many stops all over the world that you guys went on.
Yeah.
I wonder if there was like an epic cast party night in one of the cities, or what would...
In London, and I threw it.
Wait, what? And you threw the party?
Okay,
Yes.
take us into this party, please.
It was in a restaurant. We closed part of the restaurant. It was not very big, but it was very fun.
Yeah. Oh, I'll
It was
bet.
very fun.
Of that cast, who keeps the party going? Is it you?
I tell you, Gaga, she's just so ingenious.
Yeah.
You know, it's so much fun to listen to her talk. You know what? It's a good. Janina, the producer, is pretty good too.
Okay.
It's a really good crowd.
Yeah.
Yes.
I love it. The style.
Even
the
Kevin
fashion.
Ulrich, who's yeah. He's an executive at MGM,
But he
but
can
he's
cut
fun
up.
too.
He can cut up. Okay.
That guy can dance salsa, so that
Oh,
for me,
that's
if you
it.
can
Game
dance
over.
salsa,
Game over at
yeah.
that point.
You look absolutely beautiful, and it's bringing to life the fashion from that movie. I just love it so much. Thank you for all of your work.
It's a pleasure to talk to you. Congrats on all your success. I'll help you down here. Bye-bye. I'll help you down. We say goodbye to Salma Hayek. We say hello to Amelia Jones from Coda. Hello. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
You look absolutely stunning.
Thank you.
May I ask?
Givenchy custom. I feel like the luckiest girl.
Oh my gosh, it's beautiful, and I like the velvet.
Thank you. I like yours.
The luckiest girl for the wardrobe, the custom outfit, but also for one of the most buzzed about movies, and that's saying something in this pack of stars and huge movies that are part of the SAG Awards this year. And you take a role like this, you have to act, but you also have to you have to work with sign language, learn it to some degree. You have to sing. Yes. There was a lot. You had to dive in the deep end here.
Oh yeah, I was totally in the deep end. I was also 17 and British, so that kind of
accent,
yeah.
right,
It was like by every skill that was required, there was a big no on my part. But I worked very, very hard, and I trained for 9 months learning sign language and singing. And then, fishing, interpreting. I just feel so grateful that Sean Hader, our director, took a chance on me and cast me, because this role was so rewarding.
And here we are.
And here we are.
I want to know what's next. Like when you do something like this and it's so nominated. I mean, does it affect your next choice at all? Like, what are you like? Woo, where do I go from here?
I feel like with Coda, this doesn't happen often. You know, we were in an independent movie, and to be in the Best Picture category at the Oscars alongside films that had months to shoot, millions of money, and it's just. I think roles like this don't come along very often also, but my next project I just finished, it's called Cat Person, and it's based on a short story that went viral in the New Yorker in 2017.
Ooh. Wow, very cool.
And so it's completely different to Coda, so that's why I chose it.
British accent.
American also.
American also.
Yeah,
you got it.
There you go.
But not Massachusetts Fisher Girl.
Okay.
Hey, it's a pleasure to talk to you. Congrats on all your success.
You
we'll be
look
watching.
amazing.
I'll help you down here.
Have a great
you got
one.
it? You're welcome.
Yay.
And I believe Ingenue Ellis from King Richard is next.
Ellis.
As the castmates continue to come through.
Looking
Hello.
like royalty. Hi.
Ingenue, you look amazing.
You look so amazing.
Tell us about the look.
Thank you so much. It's by Delcourt. His name is Delcourt. He used to design under Alexandre and Michelle at Gucci. And so now I'm rocking.
It's a moment for sure.
I mean, King Richard.
Thank you.
Queen Mama in King Richard. Can I put that out there? Because I loved what you brought to this character and how you just really showed that it was a team.
Yes.
A big team behind that.
Yes,
So what made you settle on this script, like with all the ones that are in front of you, because you have been in everything, okay?
Well, listen, I had to chase them, okay? And that's all right, because I chased them because I wanted this part. I love Venus and Serena Williams, and then I found out how amazing their mother was and their family, and so I had to chase them, and now it was worth it.
So listen, I read and have heard you talk about chasing it. Like this is something, hey, I want this, I'm manifesting it, I'm going after it. What does chasing it look like? Is it calling people? Is it knocking on doors?
Well, it's showing up to Will Smith's yard.
Oh, yeah.
Don't do that. Don't do
that.
Will,
that security comes quick.
Don't do that. And
you didn't show up in his yard.
I had to audition.
Okay, right.
So I was brushing my teeth in his yard, changing my clothes, doing it on the DL for my, job, Lovecraft Country.
Yeah.
It takes that.
It takes
and it's worth it.
Amazing.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you.
And I also was reading, and you had talked about this one of the first times you met him. There were Post-it notes all over the office or wherever it was with details about every scene all the way through the movie.
That's the measure of preparation this man has. I mean, he doesn't have to do anything ever again, but he studies like it's his first day working.
I also feel like maybe there's just like a moment, it's very serious. Obviously everyone's working hard, but like, does he just like, break it into like Big Willie style, kind of get, what I mean? Just have a little fun, throw a little cast party.
Yes, I mean, he's that cat. He just makes everybody feel good and welcome, so you're not looking at him, everybody, you're a superstar, you're a superstar,
You gotta break it down a little bit.
Did you pick up any tennis skills on set? Did you pick up any tennis skills?
That is a hard no.
I did, but I don't ask me to do it now. They're gone.
It was there and it was gone just for the time. It's a pleasure to talk to you. Congratulations on everything.
Amazing. Congratulations.
You too. May I help you down? Thank you. Got it.
Okay.
And good night. And hello, Cody Smith McPhee from Power the Dog. Pleasure to talk to you.
Thank you. You guys look amazing.
Thank
kind of
you.
matching with the
matching.
colors.
How we worked it out.
I like
him, I guess.
Well, thank you.
Wow, so much to talk about. One of the things being Benedict Cumberbatch, we've heard a lot of stories of him being very method, which means he was a little rough around the edges with a lot of people. What was your pivotal experience with him and his method mode on set?
Well, to be completely honest with you, I was lucky because our character, they get quite close, and it's the only character in the movie that he kind of builds that bond with. So we had the elasticity there with me and him to kind of have a bit of a giggle, have a bit of a laugh.
Okay.
Yeah. But with the rest, yeah, he, you know, it's kind of walking on eggshells around him, which is what we needed. We needed that.
Sure.
So.
And it's an outdoors move. Are you outdoorsy? I always wonder about that. Like, was this a fish out of water situation for you or no?
I mean, I have been counting the days until I could film in New Zealand again. I'm from Australia. My accent's a little bit mangled now. I've been living in the States for a while, but I absolutely love the outdoors. So, I mean, I hate to say it, but New Zealand is better than Australia in the way that the landscape is like Australia on steroids. So it's just stunning. It's magnificent.
I think Nicole Kidman heard you.
I think she heard it.
I think she's very happy about that.
We got to say goodbye, but you're going to be in Elvis with my favorite Tom Hanks coming up. Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Take away from Tom Hanks. Real
I
quick.
got to play guitar, sing, all that kind of stuff on stage. So it was cool to put a hobby into something like my profession. You know?
Oh my goodness. We can't wait for that. And congrats on this. Have a great night tonight.
Have a great night.
I'll help you right off here. And I believe the lovely Jessica Chastain is on her
You
way.
say it like that.
Jessica Chastain.
Jessica Chastain.
Hello, how are you?
Jessica Chastain.
Here she
I
is.
just love saying your name.
Looking amazing.
You look beautiful.
Okay.
I feel like I'm on another planet right now.
Really?
This is crazy. I'm so happy to be here.
It feels good to be at an event. There are people, and life is kind of coming back.
Yeah, it's wonderful to be around people. I mean, we spent a few years all separated, and I'm just so happy to see your beautiful faces and give my friends some hugs. And I know it's a scary time in the world right now, but I just want to celebrate love. So it's beautiful to be here tonight.
Yeah, we were just talking about, of course, Power of the Dog, and this, like how. Just with the outdoors, you know, with all of that, I'm in the time of COVID. I'm wondering how that whole set situation.
Well, however,
yeah.
But Power of the Dog,
yeah.
you weren't in it, but you did love it.
Yes,
I love it.
Sorry, you did love it. Yes.
And my movie was made before COVID, so we didn't have to worry about it.
You know who I just?
Eyes of Tammy Faye.
My makeup artist today worked with Tammy Faye for like last 2 years of her final show. And she said, tell Jessica Chastain, she absolutely nailed it. Got to know the woman, and it was very important for you to represent her well. And I know you wanted to make her more than some sort of crazy caricature as she was often depicted as.
Yeah, I feel like we already had that story. We had the SNL sketches, we had all the comedy, the tabloids, the media made a joke out of her, and I really wanted to tell the story that wasn't cynical and that was earnest in its love of her, and I hope we made something that she would have been proud of.
I think that absolutely did happen. And then, then you've got Oscar Isaac, and you guys working in scenes from a marriage. I mean, and the hottest moments ever, that weird meme moment.
I covered up my armpits
Okay,
tonight.
right, but it just happened. Was that mind-blowing for you to see that take the internet by storm, slow motion music?
No, it happened until it was over. And then it was like, did you just smell my armpit?
It was just a simple thing as this, and then it turns
I
into
was like this, and then it became like such a moment. But listen, I think it just went to show that people were desperate for chemistry and for others to touch. So we're presenting tonight.
Yeah.
But we are going to keep a distance.
Awesome.
Because we are only friends.
Yes.
Yeah, of course you're on. Of course.
Yes.
And great working partners. Pleasure to talk to you. Congratulations on everything.
Thank you so much.
So good to talk with you.
Thank you.
Have a great night tonight, okay? I'll help you down. You got it?
I got tall shoes.
There we go. There she goes. Oh, careful. Cast of Belfast. How are you guys doing? Okay, I'll come over to the side. Excuse me. Let me put you guys in the middle.
Belfast. Hi, guys. Hi, how are you? Come on out. Come on out. Make room.
All right.
Hello.
Let's start with you, Jude. All right, hello, Mr. Bonner. I heard a story that was just my favorite thing, that you were excited, you loved doing it, but at the beginning of filming, you would always look into that camera, and Mr. Bonner here had to kind of train you to look at it. How did you make it work?
Well, I just sort of in all of the scenes after, I just removed the camera from my vision, just pretend it's not there, and that seemed to work.
Yeah, he became a pro within, half a day? That was it. Never thought about it again.
It was a week.
Oh.
So take me into set. Take me into set and what it was like filming. I mean, it has such a presence in this work. So what was that like?
It was fantastic. Ken, who wrote the story and directed it, he created such a kind of a warm atmosphere on set that we had to become a family very quickly, a really tight-knit family. with this guy at the center of it, this little scamp here. And it was great because we all kind of use a technique for us all to get to know each other very, very quickly and understand the histories of our own histories so we could blend them into the story. It's fantastic.
The man can act, the man can do so much, the man can sing.
Well, I don't know who told you that. No, it's fun. It's like an extra fun thing you get to show up occasionally, even if you don't have a lot of confidence with it. Like, I felt very protected by the people around me.
Well, confident enough, I believe, if I'm right, I saw a video of even at the premiere party taking the stage with the band, so that's confidence.
Yeah, I will never let that live down. No. That was good fun.
Off the stage.
No, well, bye.
Well, it's one thing, I remember speaking to you years ago for My Week with Marilyn, and look, you're a master at telling real-life stories. When it's kind of your story, maybe a whole nother level of passion and getting it right. Tell me about weighing that out and working it out from your perspective.
I mean, it's a great privilege when people get to tell their own stories. The gift I had was all of these guys who brought their own family experiences. The film's a lot about family, so it needed people to own that and sort of talk about how they felt about their parents and their children and their parents. And so the humor, which there's a lot of, I think, and the humanity, and just that human touch which seems sort of spoken to people to watch the film. You're looking at who's responsible for it just here. People brought themselves full game, A game, and for me, it was a beautiful thing to be able to tell my story with that.
Well, it's fantastic. We're out of time. I wanted to talk about
much.
Outlander. Oh my goodness, we can do it.
It's
a pleasure to talk to all of you.
Great
Congratulations.
Night.
Have a good night tonight.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Great.
Bye. See you, buddy.
Have fun. And we are being joined by Juno
Temple. Here she comes. Let me move over.
Yeah. Make room.
Hi, Juno.
Hello.
Good. How are you?
Hi. You look wonderful.
Thank you. I was saying I'm having a childhood dream moment where I'm wearing a Versace chainmail dress.
Oh my gosh.
To the SAG Awards.
Pretty
so
amazing.
it's like,
Yes.
childhood dream of being an actress and being at the SAG Awards and being a part of the most extraordinary cast of this show, and then to be nominated and to be in gold chainmail Versace. I feel like I'm going to be pinched at some point and wake up in a coma.
Right. Well, one of the things I love is you thought it was too good to be true. The story goes, Jason Sudeikis texted you about the role, and you were like, this must be a mistake.
I did think that, because if you've seen any of the very dark independent films that I've been a part of in the past, which I'm very proud of, I am not known for comedy. No. So I'm still baffled at why he thought of me for it, and then I am eternally grateful for the fact that he did, because
it worked.
Well, it just brought out a lightness that I didn't know that I could necessarily bring to a camera, and the joy that she's brought me in time in life that's been really difficult for everybody around the world.
Yeah.
She helped me out of a few black holes, for sure. So, and
beautiful.
Hannah Waddingham, who I so desperately wish I was here with, has become one of my greatest friends in the entire world.
Are you FaceTiming her, showing her what's going on here?
As soon as I can, I'm about to. She's also, gonna be looking amazing, and I think something gorgeous in gold too.
You were talking about some dark stuff. Brett Goldstein, is he as dark as he plays?
I will never tell somebody else's secret. Ever.
Never tell.
Never.
Okay, well, you were talking about how special tonight is. Screen Actors Guild. We specifically talk about this award show standing out among many others because it's your peers.
It's the actors from the past, the present, the future, the people that make us want to do this and believe in the magic, right?
Yeah.
And so to be a part of this is still overwhelming for me. I've always said to my team, like, SAG Awards, that would be the coolest thing in the entire world. And then it happened.
And look, Ted is obsessed with and really good at the darts, very competitive. What are you competitive at? Do you have like a secret little thing that's your hobby that you will like go to the mat?
So I'm actually quite competitive with myself in the sense that I can't really sit still, and I like to make jewelry. And so I like to constantly try and strive to make a more interesting piece of eclectic jewelry that I've taken apart. A bunch of old pieces of jewelry. I collect like old watch fob chains and like charms and all this kind of stuff.
So like for friends, or are we gonna have an Instagram shop?
No, I held for all the time for friends, and then you have to find charms that make sense for the friends.
Put them on Instagram. Let's do it.
I'm just saying, let's open up a shop.
Or if the friends like it, then they can put it on Instagram, right? You know what I mean?
We'll outsource it a little bit, get a little test market, got it.
But I feel like, I feel like competitiveness is I tend to be the most competitive with myself. Otherwise, I like to support people.
Well, it's working. We love the show.
Working.
We love what
Thank
you do.
so much.
It's a pleasure to talk to you.
Appreciate you. Have so much fun tonight.
Yes, you guys too.
Down to Andrea and Gerrad. Bye-bye. Let me
All
have you
right,
go.
we're here with Jodie Fisher and Lisa Ann Welter. How are you doing?
We're like the Bobbsey twins.
We are.
Yeah?
We've been told several times we could play sisters in something.
What do you think?
So I'm ready to go.
I think so.
if you want to figure out how to make that work, this might be the place to do that.
I'm sorry, I was trying to find Helen Mirren's Instagram. I don't think she has one, but she's
not
gorgeous.
talking. Gorgeous.
And
She
she's
stopped
our
by here.
lifetime honoree, lifetime achievement.
Life achievement. I mean, what a career, what a woman.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, she's just gorgeous.
Look, we're on the carpet. Let's talk about us.
I was about to say, I was about to
Right?
change the topic because I wanted to say Abbott Elementary, enormous congratulations.
Thank you.
This is one of those shows I keep seeing more and more and more and more people talking about it. What's it like on the receiving end of that?
It is, could not be more grateful. I mean, it is beyond a blessing for an actor, not only to do a show like this that is meaningful, honors teachers, talks about underfunded public schools, but not in a ham-fisted way, because I wouldn't want to be part of it, but also makes people laugh, and people are more and more coming to it. I'm just grateful. It's thrilling. I have the best boss in the world. She's this big, and she's like my daughter's age, but she is a powerhouse.
That's literally the word I was about to say. You could not be more right. Congrats on the show and all of the success with that. I think you two are going to have a lot of fun here tonight.
I think so too. You two together are trouble.
Yeah.
All right. I wish we could talk to you
Enjoy your
longer, but we
night.
gotta go.
Enjoy
Down
your
to
night.
Jeremy and Janine.
Jared Leto is here, fresh off the plane from
We're at
Milan.
the end of
And
the.
looking like he's fresh off the plane from
Thank you
Milan.
very much. I'm here, yes, I made it.
Yeah.
You
Tell us
look
about Milan.
amazing.
You're doing a Gucci show.
I was at the Gucci show, of course, representing and just seeing my good friends over at Gucci, and barely made it back. I landed an hour ago, and I'm here.
And here you are, and we're glad that you're taking time for us.
Yes.
And you don't seem jet lagged at all.
Little
Not at
13-hour flight. I'm raring to go.
Not at all. So take me into your process for House of Gucci. Once you were sitting with the script, what was the first thing you did?
Well, I suppose I fell in love. That's the first thing I did. I thought, what an incredible opportunity. I really responded to the role. I thought there was something magical there, and I always wanted to work with Ridley Scott, and of course Al Pacino and Lady Gaga and Adam Driver.
Stacked.
Just an incredible cast. And we went to town, took a big swing, and it was really a lot of fun.
Salma Hayek just told us that she threw the biggest cast party. I asked, because you toured the world premiering this movie, and she said the best cast party was in London and that she threw it. Confirmed?
Confirmed.
Yeah.
She throws the best parties, of course.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Of the cast members, who keeps the party going the longest in those kind of situations?
Definitely not me.
Okay.
I am
You're not the guy.
I'm the last to arrive and the first to leave. So, but I know that everybody had a lot of fun with this one. It was a special one. It really, the group of people and working with this caliber of actors is just once in a lifetime.
I love it.
It's a
I love
pleasure
it.
to
You
talk to
look
you.
amazing.
Thank you.
Congratulations and good luck.
Thank you for taking time. Have a good night tonight. Back to Andrea and Gerrad.
Oh, I mean, Jared Leto, by the way, is the guy. Anytime someone says, "What's your name?" Gerrad, like Leto. So,
Nice try, Jared Hall.
Yeah. I gotta wonder. I bet people ask him, Gerrad. He's like, yeah, I like Jared Hall. It's gotta be what he says.
It was a vibe, for sure.
Yeah.
That was the vibe.
Listen, I mean, tonight has been just an embarrassment of riches with everyone we have seen come through here. Folks just so happy to be back together to celebrate their art and celebrate these great TV shows and movies that so many people have enjoyed over the last, certainly, year.
Who are you most excited to see? Who got you the most excited?
Oh, well, Jean Smart, Jeremy and Janine got to talk to her, but she stopped by here and we chatted a little bit, you know.
had a moment.
Yeah, we had a moment. We had a moment. So I got to see Jean Smart take another shot or drink of champagne. But yeah, I mean, we're still waiting to see Will Smith. I know he was down there getting his picture taken. Before we toss back, who are you excited to see?
Well, I saw Kieran Culkin. That made my day.
There you
but
go.
we do have to go back to Jeremy and
All
Janine,
right,
so
let's
take
do
it
it.
away.
Jeremy, Janine, and Maggie Gyllenhaal.
Ah.
How are you?
Hi, I'm good.
It's a pleasure to talk to you. We were just saying, okay, Lost Daughter, big moment as a director. I guess now you're able to look back on it. What's your takeaway from the experience?
I mean, I don't think we have time for my
Yeah,
takeaway.
really. It's a long dissertation.
I mean, it's pretty crazy to be here now, and Olivia's not here because she's working, so I feel like I'm kind of representing, and that feels pretty amazing.
Sure.
Yeah.
I was saying with this film, just looking at all the different angles of motherhood. I have 2 little ones, and watching it was like, yes, but no, I don't want that, but yes, but no. So how did you, from the director's lens, how did you bring that out, the beauty and the pain of motherhood?
Well, I think that's the reality of motherhood, or of most things, is that they're beautiful, and I mean the reality is that they're very complicated, that there's all sorts of sides to them. Motherhood is one thing we haven't really, I think, allowed ourselves to see clearly, you know. So I think when you just are honest, it comes out in a complicated way.
Well, it's such a pleasure to talk to you. Congratulations. Thank you for stopping by and giving us a little time. I'll help you off here. We're going to say goodbye. There we go. Have a good night tonight.
Beautiful.
And I think we know Venus Williams pretty well. Hello. I'm Jeremy.
Hello.
Good to see you.
Hi, I'm Janine. Nice to see you.
How are you tonight?
Good, thank you so much.
I mean, we were just talking
Yes.
about wanting to just debrief with you.
Really?
Yeah, and just like, okay, King
Being a
Richard,
powwow,
there it
okay?
is, and like, oh my goodness, like, you know, having the moment of your life on film now in the way that has been done.
On film.
All these moments that I haven't, you know, shared with anyone before. I was like a professional tennis player, which turned pro very young, 14, and a little older than 14 now, but it's been
just a little bit.
Yeah, it's amazing to share my family story, not just my story, and of course my dad who changed sports, who changed tennis, and my mom as well, and getting to know her.
Yeah, take me into, there's so many golden scenes there. I mean, the singing parties, the karaoke that you guys had, like, was it really like that sorority feeling at your house?
My sister's here with me.
Hello.
Say hi.
Hey, come on up.
Come on up.
How are you?
I was asking her.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
I was asking her, did it really feel like that sorority almost feeling inside that little house?
Yeah, absolutely, all the time. And the sorority feeling kind of continued till we started looking for it, you know, everywhere.
Yeah, we call it the sisterhood.
Yeah.
The sisterhood.
Yes.
You know what?
Fellowship.
I wonder what, as you looked on, what did Will Smith need to get just right to properly depict your father, right? He clearly was a man with a plan, but he was a man with a lot of heart and a lot of love for his family.
Yeah, it was getting like the fire, because my dad is intense, but also like the really loving side too. So he captured both of those really well, and then just being on set, and Isha was there every day as a producer, and just being on set every day and seeing how the cast was a family, it was incredible. I don't know how, it was a perfect storm of the casting.
And the humor too.
Yeah.
It's super funny.
Yeah.
And so he created so much levity for everybody, for the girls and everything. It just made it really easy to kind of come to work and do their job, and they did a magnificent job.
Yeah, I wondered if there were like double take moments with Will.
I know,
like
right?
the look, the sound, all.
Yeah. I mean, we're in awe of Will. As you can tell.
Yeah.
We're sitting with him at the table tonight. I'm so excited to spend more time.
And all the girls too. All the girls. They're young, and they came out and they crushed it. And then Anjanou.
And they learned to play tennis.
Right. That's what
I
they were
call her
telling us.
Queen Mama
Yeah.
in
Yeah,
this
that's
film.
right.
Yes. Anjanou really crushed it. She got our mom like. Yes.
But it made me want also Queen Venus and Serena. Like when it ended, I was like, you can't end here. Like, so where's the sequel? Like, are we in talks? Is this happening? Because your story is so legendary.
We're really trying to work on it. And so we'll see how we're able to do it, but hopefully there will be more coming.
Oh my goodness.
The producer kicked in here.
We're working on it.
We got some stuff. Okay, that's good.
I loved it
well,
so
it's
much.
such a pleasure to talk to you both. Congrats on everything.
Thank you.
You guys have a good night tonight.
Thank you. Good night.
And we go down to Andrea and Gerrad.
Joining us,
Can I help you down?
I mean, a Hollywood legend right here, Mr. Michael Douglas. Congratulations, the Kaminsky Method, wrapping up a wonderful run. Do you miss him already?
Yeah, I haven't thought about it. I miss the writing boy, Chuck Lorre. I've done a few things since the end of this show, and all it does is remind me how good it was. But this is such a great night because our show got nominated for Ensemble, so you catch it where I have a good party tonight after the show's over and reminisce, and it was good memories. And I love doing the show. It's really a treat.
Well, you mentioned the ensemble. What an ensemble. These folks, tell me about, is there a memory you take with you down the road of them?
Well, I mean, for my students in the class, their patience, because they had to sit there listening to me do some long riffs. They were really good. I really appreciated that. I mean, friends like Danny DeVito and Morgan Freeman, who showed up as guest stars, was a wonderful thing. The 2 years with Alan Arkin was great. And I'm just such a fan of Paul Reiser. One of the reasons that I did this show was to learn a little more about comedy. And so I just studied Paul because he did such a great job.
And you mentioned partying before, so if you win, how are you going to celebrate?
Oh, if I win? Well, there could be a chat. I got, there's 2 of my nominees are from Ted Lasso, and then Steve Martin and Martin Short, dear old friends of mine on the other side. So who knows? I could sleep in, but I don't think so. I've not anything planned. I'll be very other than a list of all the actors in the show. So.
Steve Martin and Martin Short, they're going on tour coming up. You gonna go see them on tour?
I will. No, I love them both, and I've known them forever. I remember Steve Martin. We were in Aspen, Colorado. This was in the late 60s, early 70s, when he was the opening act for the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band.
Oh.
And he would go to practice and stuff, so it's come a long way.
Nitty Gritty Dirt Band, you and me going fishing in the dark. I know that song. I love that one. Your Pocket Square here tonight, obviously very important and on the minds of lots of folks, but also nice to get out and see folks in Hollywood celebrate art, those things that bring us together.
It is, although I'm sorry to say this Pocket Square has been misinterpreted as Colors of the Rams. It's not.
No, I knew what it was. I knew it.
but yes. No. This is a phenomenal new democracy that's fighting for its existence. It's such a tremendous reminder for us about how valuable and crucial democracy really is. So all this nonsense about what side about Russia or Ukraine is just crazy, because this is the truth.
Yep. Serious stuff. Well, serious stuff, but your show, very funny stuff.
That's
Congratulations
right.
on it.
Thanks so much.
Yeah, of course. Have a great night.
You too.
Thank you for stopping by.
You'll be celebrating.
Yeah, take care. Jeremy and Janine, back to you as we wrap things up here.
Well, it has definitely been a blast catching up with so many talented actors today. Of course, our thanks to you, Andrea, Boehlke, and Gerrad Hall. Not to be confused with Jared Leto.
Or to be confused.
Or to be confused. Either way, we don't know. Guys, it's been a real pleasure. And thank you all for watching People in Entertainment Weekly's Red Carpet Live at the 28th Annual Screen Actors Guild Awards.
And we are just minutes away from seeing who takes home tonight's awards. And you can catch all the action live on TNT or TBS at 8 p.m. Eastern. And tomorrow, streaming on HBO Max.
Good night, everybody.
Night.
Woo, cheers.
Night. Good one.
Ready to dance it out?